I'm sure to come back up on the podcast.
Oh, don't worry, Drew.
Oh, yeah. Alex ready tonight. I'm fucking.
You'll be okay.
This man's been on one, yo. Like this guy's been on.
Look, it's the bigger the beard gets, the more sassy I get.
Alex, I like that.
And then also, I want to talk about these really weird donations showing up on Jack Move Johnny's Twitch stream today.
Hey, was that you?
What happened?
What are you talking about, Jack?
I think that was actually you, dog.
What?
That was really spooky. Alex
Listen,
been really
for some reason, Jack is titling his streams on Twitch. It's bussy time?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. No, sir.
Jack, is there something you're trying to tell us?
No, sir. No, sir.
You trying to come out the closet? Listen, it's no homo 2020. You're all right.
Hey, man, I'm going to start a podcast called The Suscast.
Oh, you already know who you got to get on there. You already know.
I know,
Chop.
right?
It's Chop. That's who you have to get on there.
Oh, yeah, Chop definitely.
You and Chop.
I had to go back and look at some of that man's stuff. That man got some sus posts, dog. I'm like, oh, my God.
Uptown Chop, bro. Oh, man.
Especially that one with Jack picture and that flashlight. I'm like, what in there?
Wait, I never saw that. What?
You never seen that?
I had to show my girl that, man. She was like, what the hell is this? I was like,
so he put that on the Discord, and then I took that and I put that on Twitter.
I saw it in Discord. I was like, what the hell is this?
And then
I told y'all some of the shit Chop said, y'all just like, bro, what?
And then there was one where Jack, you haven't gotten a haircut, so you posted yourself on there.
Yeah, Jack, you be wilding with his pictures too, bro. Like,
yeah, you have been, man. Like you stuck indoors or something.
Man. Social distance got me fucked up, yo.
Jack, when are you gonna get a desktop, man? Talk to me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yo, Jack, I'm telling you, you're gonna keep spending mad money.
I got a better question.
We're doing this again? Like seriously?
When is Windows 10 gonna stop releasing broken updates? Look, I wouldn't have this issue.
What's really funny
I'm
is
telling
you're
you,
the
your
only
laptop
person
the
having
issues
that
are
problem.
worse.
No, I seen other people that got the problem.
No, not really. I didn't always had good laptop. I'm on a laptop right now.
I'm telling you, don't update that motherfucker. Don't do that. Jesus Christ.
Just got to be smart about it, man.
Windows on bullshit, man.
No,
we need
but
to update
that is pretty common. Usually when you update some shit, that's when it all goes off.
Yeah, Windows has a tendency to break all the time, so it's not really anything.
I'm turning off auto updates, yo.
But the fact that you stream, the fact that you do all these things,
bro,
the fact that
you're beating a dead horse, bro. Like we talked about this. Like
the fact that you play games. I mean, what's really going to happen is, Jack, you just don't want your PC to overshadow your PS4. That's really what it's going to happen.
That sounds ridiculous, sir.
That's what's going to happen because you're going to play Horizon Zero Dawn at 60 FPS, and you're going to be like, "Why the hell?"
Sir,
oh yeah,
I've already played the
definitive edition. I'm waiting for that too, man.
I need that.
That's what's going to happen,
on
Jack.
the PC, baby. Bring them all.
Or Jack is really good at PC, and he plays Horizon Zero Dawn at 144 FPS, and then he goes, "Whoa."
Jack,
consoles are trash.
I don't think so, man. Like I'm with Jack, but I'm trying to save it for the podcast. But we having these discussions already.
It's live.
It's live right now.
Yeah, we just went live, but we haven't officially started yet. I was trying to wait for J Main to see when he's gonna pop his ass in here, bro. But like,
he in here.
Because I'm like, I'm about to hop out to get some fuel for the truck in a minute. Like.
Damn, you're real. Like, how are you getting an internet connection when you're out in the truck? Like, what are you using? Like a hotspot?
Yeah, well, something like that. A lot of these trucks, dog, are like more advanced than people think they are. Most of these newer trucks are put newer cars to shame in terms of technology.
Yeah, they be doing a lot, bro. Like I've seen trucks with microwaves in them and all sorts of shit, bro.
Yeah, man. Like these trucks are they not. I mean, they're expensive for a reason, man.
Yeah,
is this your you own this truck or is this?
Hell no! I went through that process years ago. I ain't never bought another truck.
Really?
A lot of maintenance or some shit.
It's a lot of work.
What changed with it is insurance. Insurance is just ridiculously expensive, dog.
That is true.
It's like paying another truck note on top of the truck note.
So really.
You gotta have a good contract, bro. You have to have a good contract if you're an owner operator, like the place where you're working. That's what that's the business that I'm in. So I know a little bit about that shit, yo. So.
Yeah, exactly. He telling the truth.
Chad says you're taking a 6-hour road trip.
I got jokes. Okay.
Jack, what was the stream that I saw today? What was going on?
What happened?
that you made a couple days ago. Something about like the picture is you in a jail cell.
Oh, it's just running down some fuckery that's been going on with me, man.
Yo, did you get the bank thing fixed?
Hell no, they ain't sent me my money yet, man.
What happened?
Whoa, that's terrible.
I know. I called them because they were supposed to have been giving me the money back on the 20th, and then I called them and I emailed. They're like, "Oh, when you emailed us, we escalated it. We ain't got that many workers because of COVID." I'm like, "Fam, can you just like, come on?"
No,
well,
let's talk about some real important issues, Jack. So I was on your timeline, dog, and I seen probably the most disgusting plate of food I've ever seen in my life. What were you eating, bro?
What are you talking about?
That was
Stouffer's meatloaf. That was Stouffer's meatloaf and mashed potatoes.
That shit look gross, bro.
You know what's crazy? It don't look that appealing. It actually tastes okay, man. It ain't that bad.
That was some jail meal.
Hey, man, listen. It's either that or eating like Frito-Lay for dinner. I'm gonna take the Stouffer's.
That is a regular frozen food dinner.
Yo, Jamie,
you gotta cook it
by the way.
You gotta cook it in the oven. You good? You cook it in.
My concern though is that you still have the plastic on the side.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
I mean, you know what I mean. Extra protection.
All right, now we got the whole crew here. Now we can finally get started, yo. Get with the podcast. Press Start Podcast, episode 147.
Are we live?
Yeah, we live right now.
Yes.
You're
late.
Yeah, you late.
I ain't late.
You got to do push-ups now.
My car broke down on the way here.
Oh,
go
for
do
real,
push-ups.
Nah, I'm playing. My car broke down from the bedroom.
Kofi is the supervisor.
I'm so gullible,
broke
bro.
down? I'm sorry.
Right? Kofi's like, I know a mechanic. Like, shut your goofy ass up.
Yeah, yo. We back with another episode. We missed last week. We took it off. How's everybody doing in the chat, first of all? Hope everybody's blessed. I hope everybody's staying safe. We're all still quarantining right now. And yeah, I just hope everybody's well, man. But we back with another podcast. You guys know the deal. Hit the like button. The podcast can also be found on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, all that good stuff. And check out our Patreon, man. Check out our Patreon. Check out our Off the Record podcast we do on there. We had a really fun episode this week. Definitely check it out. Shit was incredible. I learned something about Jack that I didn't know before, and I thought it was pretty funny. But I'm not gonna indulge it over here.
What did we learn?
I'm not gonna indulge it over here.
I'm trying to remember. You know how you can remember though, Kofi?
Oh, okay.
Actually, you know what? You know what's a good way of how you can remember, J-Main? By subscribing to the Patreon. It's only $1 a month.
Only $1, and you get 2 extra podcasts a month. But shout out to everyone who's coming through, man. Shout out to everyone's coming through. So we're gonna go ahead and do the introductions, and we're gonna start off with our guest. And
I think he's trying to feel the drum. Hold on.
Oh, we'll get back to him. We'll get back to him.
He gonna live from the truck?
He's gonna live from the truck. There you go.
Oh shit! Blow the horn for us one good time.
So I can anger everybody else around me.
That's all good.
Man, going live from the freeway. Oh, this is.
Hey, listen. Hey, do me a favor. Pick up a lot lizard.
Why? If I was in like California or like Nevada or something like that, maybe, but not over here.
Bring one on the podcast.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah. So we're gonna start off with our guests. You know, we got Press Start Podcast Drew in the building. You know what I mean? He always gotta pull up once in a while. Once a time, man. Shout out to Press Start Drew, dog. You know what I mean? He's the new B team nigga, dog, around here, bro. You know?
Shit!
Damn. Shout out to Hardhead, man. Shout out to Hardhead.
New B team nigga around here.
Dropped Hardhead that fast, huh?
We picked up Drew, yo.
Follow me on Twitter and check me out on AGS Sundays. Yeah, man.
And we got. I don't know if we know he's there right now. I don't know if you can hear us.
I think he went to get the gas.
He went to go get some gas. So we got Relax Paul. He's a Patreon member. He wanted to kick it with us this episode, so we got him here. He just wanted to talk some games with us. But when he gets in here, I'll let him do his proper introductions in case he has any social medias he wants to plug in. But for any new viewers, I'm gonna do the panel now. I'm gonna start off with Alex.
Hey everybody, this is it's Alex. I guess if you're new, my channel focuses on games. I started doing reviews recently. I reviewed Doom Eternal. I stream on Twitch Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Friday nights, I grab people who've never played CS:GO and teach them how to play CS:GO. It's been fun so far because the people that I played with have gotten really high while trying to learn. So that was exciting. I think what we're trying to do is, I think if you subscribe to the Patreon and we get to 300 members, we'll make Kofi and J-Main play Dota 2.
Nah,
I'm with
bro.
them. Hold on, you move back to Twitch?
Yeah, I moved back to Twitch because two things were really bugging me. One, that you can't clip on YouTube like you can on Twitch.
Yeah, that's true.
So like really cool shit that I was doing in my streams, like you can't keep memory of. And then second, the bit rate for YouTube for 60 FPS at 1080p was 12,000.
It's 12,000.
It's 12,000.
God damn.
For Twitch, it's 6,000.
No,
Are you sure? No, I don't think so.
Yeah,
I don't think so.
Yeah, I use like
I think
I use like 6,000 or 7,000.
So the problem is that if you do a lot of if you like games like Doom Eternal, because of the fact that I was like, you have to either lock your frame rate to 60 FPS in the game. You can't be over the 60 FPS mark, or else it won't cache the right frames, and you'll get really bad artifacting. And then on top of that, what was happening too was I had to lock my frame rate, and then on the replays, it was just really bad quality. In fact, it was even lower bit rate than what I uploaded. So because it was a higher bit rate, nothing was going through, and I was dropping a ton of frames. So I went back to Twitch, did it at 1080p 60, at a lower bit rate, and I was getting better quality video.
Oh, you get way better quality on
Twitch is a better for streaming.
So I was like, okay, forget it. I'm just going to take the VOD from the recording of the stream, which is fine, pop that in Adobe, compress it, throw it on YouTube, and be done.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah.
And get a better quality. It's like, it doesn't make any sense to me. And I get clips and everything else, and people just like Twitch better for streaming, because YouTube, it was weird, because when I was streaming on YouTube, I would lose subs. It's the weirdest thing. But then I would upload on YouTube, I would gain subs. It makes no sense.
Streaming that trash, I'll do that to you.
J-Man, when are you gonna play Dota 2?
You always got to come back with some fuck ass question, dog. Actually, I want to play it though. I do want to play it though. Like I was looking at it the other day. I'm like, I think we should finally stop shitting on it and actually give it a shot.
You're gonna fall into like Dota stands for don't, only tears await.
Like, is that really what it stands for?
No, it means Defense of the Angels.
Don't only trash.
Like, what the fuck? Like, what have I been playing?
Oh, you play Dota?
I play it, but it's not like all it's cracked up to be. It's okay.
What's your rank?
Shoot, I don't know. It's been like, I think I played Dota like 8 years ago.
Oh, so you played like when it was a Warcraft 3 mod?
Yeah, but like, I mean, there's so many games on PC to play. I don't really stick onto one particular for too long. Like, if it's a multiplayer I like, I'll play it for like however long it may run. Like the last one I think I was on for a while was Gears 4, but after I maxed everything out, I moved on.
Yeah.
So we got someone in the chat saying, shout out to Alex for making his Twitch VOD free. Is that shade for somebody, yo? Is that shade for somebody?
Yeah, who charged for their Twitch VODs?
My Twitch VODs
That's
are
crazy.
Free, yes. I
can't charge for that?
People
You
charge for
can.
that?
You can make it sub only. You can.
Wow. I didn't even know.
So I don't think it's fair, because I do stream the series. So I'll just take the video and upload it to YouTube directly on there as like a regular VOD. Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
I've rarely seen that.
I think that's unfucking cool to charge people for a VOD just because they didn't go to your stream
crazy.
live. Not everybody has your schedule. Like, that's fucked up.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, relax, Paul. Yo, you want to do your intro real quick?
Damn, do I even have an intro? I'm just here, man.
Just here.
Like,
yeah.
I just want to talk shit with y'all. That's all. So
Yeah, that's what I told him earlier. I'd say from the Patreon, you wanted to hop in and just chop up and talk some games. Jack, say what's up to the people, man.
What's going on, everybody? I hope y'all having a good week, cause I ain't. But shit, what's good? We here. Fuck it, we here.
I'm gonna spit out my drink. Yo, J-Mate.
Shit crazy, man.
What's going on, everybody? J-May back checking in with the podcast. We was off last week, but it was a nice little break. Haircut still fucked up, you know what I mean?
Man.
Facial hair got more patches than NBA 2K.
Bro.
Out here, dog. This shit is bad. I hit up my barber though, so he's on speed dial whenever I'm ready. But I'm gonna hold down for a while. I like it though. It's like a little remember something to remember the quarantine by. I think I want to keep it till it's all over.
Yo,
Look at his hair, by the way. Look at
can
this
you
shit.
grow
Look
a
at you.
full beard though, J-Man? Like, does it all connect?
It's getting close, but it's still not there yet, bro.
But y'all should look presentable though.
You see,
Like,
like
Nah,
me
my
too,
shit like
yo,
theirs,
my
too.
shit will not connect. I actually shaved recently, and like
right here,
cut off all
it's
my
like
shit.
Look at you, little baby boys.
I know. Look at
you,
Alex.
baby
Look at
boys.
Alex. I'm jealous, bro. I'm jealous, yo. real time.
baby child, like little baby boys, children. Oh, you guys got your first chest hair yesterday.
Yeah, I'm jealous. I'm jealous. Still. Alex, his shit grows full, bro. I wish my shit.
My beard is so good looking that put me in fucking COD Warzone. Okay,
oh, man.
Yeah,
No,
all the
that
white
was
people.
definitely you,
All the white
cuz.
people look
that was
like you.
definitely me. It really was.
I seen that picture.
Uh-huh.
All right, yo. So everyone's been playing. You know, like some of us got a lot of free time now to game because of this whole quarantine stuff. Some of us not working as much. So yo, what y'all been playing, J-Man? What you been on?
Oh, what I do? I finished up RE3, the remake. Finished that up. It was cool. What else I've been playing? Going through Doom still. Doom Eternal on Nightmare. That's fire. What else? I fired up Final Fantasy VII Remake, but then I stopped. I stopped playing it after I got past the demo part, and I was like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna go back to the original and I'm gonna beat it. I'm gonna beat the original."
Baby, yes,
You better
another
than
one
me.
in the camp.
Yo, I don't know what happened to me, bro. I remember, like, if you go back to like the podcast episodes a few years ago, I used to be like, "Fuck the old version. I'm only about the new version."
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, playing the old version, if I have it there, like I want to play it. So it's there. And even though I passed pretty much the part that the game, the remake is
I'm past
represented,
that. Yeah.
I just want to finish it. You know, just want to get through it.
See,
You know,
that's
when
why,
you get
that's
to
why I
that
didn't
ending-
feel too bad because I'm already way past like the part where I am in the remake. You know what I mean? Like I'm way past Midgard.
And I've been hearing people talk about like the remake having some stuff at the end that
different.
people who didn't play the original
You're
didn't
not gonna understand.
or you're not going to understand certain references. So
Yeah,
I don't
there's a
know.
lot.
I just want to experience it the right way.
But then what's going to happen is this: you're going to experience it the right way. You're going to play the remake, get to the ending of the remake, and then you're going to say, "Fuck you, remake."
You know what? I heard
You're a
it's
piece of
been
shit.
I heard it's actually been pretty mixed. There's some people
Yeah,
that
it's like, yeah,
It's
some
very
people
divisive.
like it. Some people
Well,
don't like it. So
I'll tell you right now that I already like the combat in the remake is better than in the original. So
Well, the original's turn-based.
right, I like action based. So
The
I
other
mean, I
one
like
is
turn based
actual
too, but Persona. This is an old game, so like compared to Persona, it's not even close to me. Like I think Persona's combat's way better.
Wasn't like Persona your first JRPG?
No, Pokemon was.
that's a hey,
Which isn't
that's
really-
fair. That's
which isn't
fair.
really an-
That's
I mean, it's
Pokemon
really
for me
not.
too.
That literally is baby.
Oh,
you kind
man.
of got you there. You kind of got
There
you
we go.
there, bro. You kinda-
Pokemon is literally, oh, my son or daughter is 4. Here is a game for them.
That's funny because I was 6 when I got it. So perfect.
Oh, there
Perfect.
we go.
Pokemon Yellow, I was 6, boy.
Yo, Jack, what you been playing?
Just like J-Man, I finished up with RE3. Got the platinum. You already know. 6 playthroughs.
Jesus.
I really liked it. I actually want to still play it. I really liked the game. It was very fun to me. Been playing that. Haven't started anything new for real. Been playing a lot of online games. PVZ. I've been playing that. Uncharted for what else have I been playing? Madden. My controller be fucking up, losing me games. It's horrible. Hate to see it. And I just played Moving Out today, which is a new game coming out. The game is Fuego. And I think that's it. Yeah, that's it.
How about you, Alex? What you been playing?
I am playing Hellblade: Senua's Sacrifice. I think I'm near the end.
This is your first playthrough?
Yeah.
Okay.
Meh. It's
So now you see why Kids Move wasn't hyping it up until Xbox bought
Oh, man.
Studio?
I mean,
You
I don't.
understand
I
now?
mean, I'd like to see what they do with the sequel. That's going to be cool. Like, it definitely has like a lot of like this is an indie game stuff in it. 100%. I didn't
It has
like
a lot
that
of
they,
potential, man. It has a lot.
It does.
Yeah,
it really
do.
does.
It do.
I think that the combat could have been explained and at all in some point. Like, they don't explain kicks, they don't explain dodges, they don't explain combos,
Nothing.
they don't
Yeah,
explain
nothing.
anything like that.
Yeah.
I like the idea of having the voices as a tutorial, but then it got to the point where when I was solving puzzles, the voices were like, "You gotta go, you gotta use the mask," and it's like, "Yeah, I got it. I fucking know what to do. It's not a hard puzzle," and it just became more.
Oh yeah.
It just became more grating and annoying rather than like haunting and disturbing. It's like, yeah, I fucking get it. I get it. No, I fucking get, like, it was like that. Like I think Eternal Darkness did it a lot better, even though it's an older game, personally. But it's all right. Like it's not the best. It's not. It's a B tier game, is what it is. It's a B fucking tier game, probably C tier. But I like to see what they do with the sequel. Hopefully, they fix a lot of the problems in that game and it comes out a little bit better.
Yeah,
I gotta add a game. I forgot. I did play another game. I actually tried out Google Stadia, which I still got a membership. I did. Yeah, I canceled it, but it run out in 2 months.
it was free, right?
Yeah, it's free. I think it's still free right now. You can get 2 months of Google Stadia Pro or whatever. I did finally try Guilt. That game was fun. I really like it. I really like it. Yes, it's a good game. I liked it.
Yeah,
it wasn't too difficult. It wasn't too, you know what I mean? But I like the message it had. I like the gameplay, the themes of it. The setting. It was a really good game. I liked it.
See, that just shows you that, like, regardless of the platform, if there's like some content that's there that interests you, like,
definitely,
make your means to play it, bro. You're gonna make your means to play it.
Absolutely.
That's crazy.
And that's another reason I'm not going back to Stadia for real, because they don't have. I mean, besides that, the exclusive content, it really ain't there for me. But and apparently you don't even have to. I see Stadia is so confusing with the pricing and the structure. Somebody told me you don't have to own Stadia to actually buy the games. You can just buy the games like a la carte or whatever. You don't actually have to subscribe to Stadia Pro. You can still play the game.
Stream on your PC.
Yeah, you can still play them without buying Stadia Pro or something. I don't know, something he was saying, but yeah.
Okay.
I would say check it out. They got some games on there for free right now.
Yeah, Drew, what you been playing?
Beat RE3, just beat RE7 too.
Ooh, fire!
That was way better than what I thought it would. I'm gonna be real with you. I think RE7 was better than that RE3 remake.
Oh, I ain't going that far. I ain't going that far.
I haven't played 7, so I can't say.
I ain't going that far, yo.
It's better. You telling me that house section?
That shit was fire. That shit was top.
But that's only half the game. That's only half the game, though.
That part is top tier.
That section alone just
it's dope. It's dope.
Like, that shit was crazy.
So you didn't like the ship part, Drew?
No, I didn't have a problem with the ship part, but going from that house to the ship, it's like
it's a downgrade. It's a downgrade.
Yeah, it's not. That's two different. That's two different things.
Okay.
I beat Metro Exodus my second playthrough.
Okay.
I just started Red Dead on PC. I just started Last of Us multiplayer for the first time, and it's not looking too pretty. Niggas got DLC guns.
Oh, you already know.
How you get mopped up by the DLC guns? Yeah.
That shotgun
Niggas be camping spawns and shit. Yo, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, bro.
What you gotta do, Drew, is take out that credit card.
Yeah, go put that
buy yourself that shotgun.
Don't do it.
And then enjoy the game.
He getting the full experience right now,
bro. Like that, that shit is crazy, bro. What else I'm playing? Oh, I just started playing Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
That's pretty fucking crazy. Damn, I'm playing a lot of shit right now. What else?
Sekiro.
I'm playing Sekiro. I'm finishing that up. I'm trying to get to the Divine Dragon. I think I have that, and then the last boss.
You got a whole other zone to go to, my boy.
I need to play that game for the third time. That game is heat, bro.
It's really good.
Yeah, I'm finishing.
Probably top 5 my personal this generation, bro. The game is heat. Ooh. I love that game. But we're gonna talk about that.
I got a lot of issues with that game.
Like what?
But
I'm actually here. I'm interested. What issues?
Like what?
Okay, so. Like, this is the thing. I like the bosses in the game, right? Okay. But I'm not that big of... I don't like the world that much. Like, I'm not that big of a fan of the world. Like, the world feel kind of dead. Like, it's just a bunch of people standing around. I feel like it feels dead. Like, I don't really like it. I don't really like the world like that.
Not
to
really damage
That's my
control,
first Souls game.
but like those Souls type of games are kind of like that though. Like niggas just be standing
all the Souls games, the world is literally like dying or
decaying. That's why I don't really like that. Like it just feels dead. Like I'm not.
Don't niggas got the Ronin like Sekiro too? Like everybody sick and shit.
Like, I know they do in Bloodborne.
The dialogue is like not interesting to me at all. Even though I know it's a Souls game, you don't really play it for the story like that.
There's story there.
There's story there, but it's just not interesting for me to like really care about it that much.
I feel that.
and I'm doing my second playthrough of Borderlands 3.
Okay. All right. So, these past 2 weeks, the games that I've been playing, I finished up and got the platinum of Persona 5 Royale. A lot of
how many hours that took you?
125 hours.
Okay. That sounds about right.
If it wasn't for this whole quarantine shit, this wouldn't have been possible for me to beat this in this time frame. I've been literally no life in the game. You can ask like my girl, bro. Like I've been no life in the game. Wake up 5 a.m. and play for hours and hours of the day. I have nothing else to do. So I managed to finish that up. The platinum is a lot easier than the original Persona 5. That one required at least 2.5 playthroughs to get the platinum. This one you can do it in one shot, and you don't have to play using like a guide or anything like that. So I'm glad that they did it that time around. It's not really a hard platinum, but it'll take you some time. I get the question. People ask me the question all the time. Kofi, is it worth it if I already played Persona 5? Is it worth it? I hear that all the time on the timeline. I'm here to tell you it's 100% worth it, bro. It's 100% worth it. They have changed a lot of things about the game, not just that they added a third semester to it. Which I actually have some gripes with the third semester, but I'll talk about that a little bit later.
Really?
I do have some gripes with the third semester. They changed Kamoshida's palaces. Every single palace is reworked and changed. I wouldn't say it's completely redone, but they have reworked them. They've added new battle mechanics into the game. Just overall quality of life things is much improved in Persona 5 Royale. They've added new confidants, new stories. Akechi stories much better in this one as well. And the overall ending of the game is different. It's like different too. So like I really enjoyed my playthrough of Persona 5 Royale. And after I finished it, I felt a little empty inside. I can't even lie, man.
I got a question, right? I heard they they changed a lot of shit. I heard they fucked up the 5th boss battle. Is that true? The 5th palace boss battle? Like they switched it up?
Fifth. Is that
hamburger dude.
Hamburger. Oh, Okumuro or some shit like that.
Yeah. They fucked that up, or they?
Okay. No, it's pretty much the same. I think the boss fight was the same, but it's pretty much where you gotta kill all the enemies each wave
at the same time.
Yeah. I think that's how the boss fight went. Yeah, that. It was just annoying. That one was just annoying as fuck.
Yeah,
it's probably one of the harder bosses in the game. Yeah, it's probably one of the harder bosses.
Did all of y'all beat it? All of y'all finish the game?
The original.
I have not played it at all now.
Nah, yeah.
No, I never played it.
Yeah.
Man, I be looking at it on the shelf like.
It's really good.
You tried it at all?
Nah, I don't have a PlayStation, man. I'm waiting for the 5th one.
He's a PC gamer.
I skipped the 4th one, dog.
You skipped the whole PS4?
Skipped the whole generation.
God damn.
Good job.
He's a PC gamer, bro.
I mean, I come from console, man, all the way back from Atari. You know what I'm saying? But I kind of been on both for like a long time, but then I was just mainly console from like Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis on up until like 360 and PS3. But when PC gaming really started coming back, strong the way it is now, it was like, what's the point in buying the next gen after that? Because most of those games were on PC at that point. So the only thing I was missing,
man.
the only thing I was missing was like the PlayStation exclusives, man.
Hey man, that PS5 gonna blow your mind, Paul. Yeah. We gonna have to keep it. I'm gonna have to keep in touch with you, dog. I
mean, I'm from Memphis. I'm in Memphis all the time.
Oh, real shit. Okay, yeah. See, okay, so we gotta. Okay, all right.
Yeah, but that was just. It was like. When you start looking at like, because I do a lot of investment and stuff like that, and then it's like you look at it like that, how much money you putting into something, it didn't make financial sense to get a console at that time where it was like I'm just buying like 4 or 5 games, where on PC I got like 700. You know what I'm saying? So it just didn't make financial sense, and it made it harder for me to invest in the platform. But I mean, if I was gonna be on console, yeah, PlayStation is the best platform to be on.
But this generation,
okay, all right.
They definitely got the best console this generation.
Yeah.
So I've been playing Persona 5 Royale, finished that up. Really enjoyed it. Definitely check it out, even if you played Persona 5. I also been playing a little game called Final Fantasy VII Remake. Yes.
Mm.
Yes.
Ain't they been on your ass about that game?
Yes.
Yo, your mentions have been
Hold on,
hilarious.
Let me hear
Well,
about it.
we'll get to that though.
A lot of people.
All right,
Yes.
all right, all right.
First, I was on like I'm a wait tip. You know what I mean? I'm gonna wait for the better version. You know what I mean? I'm gonna wait for the PC version because we know that one's coming next year.
Man.
You know what I mean? But I had an opportunity. To play the game or to purchase the game. And I'm like, you know what? I should pick it up. So I bought it and it sat on my shelf for a while until I was done Persona. But I finally been playing it. I've clocked 31 hours into the game. I'm currently on finishing up chapter 14 right now in the game. And my impressions of the game. The game is cool. The game is a good game. It's a great game. Just to me, I don't think it's amazing, and that's what got people so fucking upset. Can you imagine calling a game a great game but not amazing and to get butthurt? I just don't feel like it's amazing. It doesn't
Just put BG
classify
name
me.
out there, dog.
No, not even BG. Not even
Put
BG. There's a lot of
BG
people. There's a lot of people on my
Chris
actual-
Righteous, BG. Who else you want to
a
answer?
lot of people are just mad at me or upset or in my mentions because I don't think the game is amazing. I think it's a great game. I don't think it's amazing. All right, so let me give you all my impressions. I guess we gotta talk about this Final Fantasy now. Let me give you guys my impressions. The game. All right, let's start off with the visuals because that's been a pretty big topic. The game is the prettiest, ugliest game I've ever seen in my life. It's the prettiest, ugliest game I've ever seen. It's actually pretty crazy. It's kind of radical because you'll see your character like it's a nice, high quality model, and some of the enemies, like they're well designed. They look like beautiful, but the environments look like total shit. The game looks best at night. That's when the game looks absolutely best. When you can't see
hide
shit.
stuff.
In the daytime. Yeah, I'm just telling you what's real. If you get mad at me, is whatever. I'm telling you what's real. In the daytime, the game looks like shit. I was playing it on my monitor. I hooked it up to my capture card, right? And I was getting like a 1080p 60 since that's like my capture card capabilities, right? So it was looking too bad on that. So I hooked it up to my 4K TV and played the majority of the game there. It still really didn't help at all much. Like, I think the game just has a weird problem just loading textures, bro. Like, it just loads textures really slow. And it's just, like I said, in the daytime, it looks like shit. I'm keeping it really cheap. It looks like shit in the daytime. At nighttime, it looks really good. When it comes to the gameplay and combat, I think the gameplay and combat is good. Another thing I said that triggered people. I think this game would have been a lot more enjoyable if it was turn-based. A lot of people got triggered by that. I don't know why. People got triggered by that.
I think Shuji made a whole combat video for you.
I think the combat is. I think the combat is good, but it does take a couple of hours for it to really pick up. You have to actually be in progressing the game further for it to really pick up until you get all the materia to actually make it super enjoyable. Because in the part where I'm at, the combat's a lot more fun than what it was when I started the game out. The game is heavily very offensive. It's definitely a very offensive game. Yes, there's ways that you can guard and defend, but the game is definitely, if it's on a scale, it's definitely super offensive. I feel like
offensive.
Yeah. So
The
who's just beeping?
My phone fucking up right now. Get notifications, man. My bad.
This shit booming.
Yeah, you popping.
Right?
You popping.
That OnlyFans account popping.
All them chargebacks, you already know. Jesus.
Yeah.
Janking.
What else? So some things I think would improve the combat is if it had like a tactical screen, because most RPGs have that. Like, if you play Dragon Quest, you play Persona, your AI companions are pretty much useless to me. Like, they don't really do their job. I wish there was like a menu where you could set like them into like, okay, to heal, to focus on healing. I wish there was a way you can tell them to target a specific enemy and stuff like that. I think that could be improved in the next one. And
I thought you could do that in Final Fantasy Remake though.
No,
like you can.
There's no
the button commands to tell one of your AI partners to do something.
Yeah, you could. You have to do it. Yeah, like you have to do it yourself, right? But say if I'm using Cloud, right? I wish there was a way that I could set Tifa to heal, to make her focus on healing.
Oh, so you wanted her to just do it like on her own without you setting the commands every time?
I wish there was a way to do
like
that.
12.
Oh, you fucking casual. Get out of here, Kofi. Press a couple buttons and get active, my
This is
brother.
really basic.
That is how you
this
set
is
up
basic.
a role-playing
This
game.
is so
But
basic.
If it's
This
action,
is so
bro,
basic
then you have to
JRPG
get
shit.
active, though.
No, my nigga, this is basic JRPG shit, bro. It's basic.
It's basic JRPG.
It's really
Get
basic.
active.
If you played it, I'm not even a super JRPG head, but this is basic shit.
I know Kingdom Hearts is even like that, but this game, I like that part of the combat is that you actually get to freaking like individually command one of your AI members to do specific things other than having a set base of, all right, you focus on healing. Like, no, I'm gonna have you focus on attack for this turn. Then when I get back to you, and then you're gonna focus on like
they could have easily done something like 12
I like that better.
system, but they could have done things like with FF12 where they could have implemented like somewhat of a gambit system or something near it when you would reach specific thresholds that you could do with your character. That way you don't have to constantly go back and forth, and you can have some turn-based sort of like idea and actual strategy combat besides what they were implementing, which is just like a fighting game. And I don't really give a fuck. It's a JRPG.
That's cool.
Stop trying to make it like FF15. Stop trying to make it like Kingdom Hearts. It's Final Fantasy VII.
It's more action based.
Yeah,
though.
and I'm
But
already seeing the damage control in the chat saying there's obviously the materia for auto cure, but like I'm keeping it real, Chief. That bitch don't do that when you really need it to at all, bro. Even I was actually having a discussion with BG about this, and he even agreed with me that like, yo, he has to control everything himself. Like the enemy, like the AI companions don't really do much, but you know, people are gonna obviously they're enamored, they're in love with this shit, so they won't admit it. The aerial combat in this game fucking is trash. It sucks. It's really bad. They need to fix it. They need to fix it for the next one. The aerial combat's really bad in this game. I felt like the camera too could be improved because they put you in some corridor areas to fight, and sometimes the camera could get in the way. You can also go into settings and adjust that shit and push it back, but it's still at times it's still can be a pain in the ass. I'll say that. But overall, like I'm enjoying the game. I'm enjoying the story more than I thought I would. You know, I thought the story so far is pretty good. I'm enjoying it, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't know if there's anything. The music in the game is fantastic. The music in the game is absolutely amazing. It's definitely one of the best soundtracks I've heard this generation when it comes to music and soundtracks. So it's really good. And
so I got a question for you then.
Go ahead.
Do you feel like I know you have kind of made a mention about this on Twitter that Persona 5 is ruining your Final Fantasy experience? Or
I
you
never
feel
said
like,
it's ruining it. I said that maybe I should wait, but I don't think.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like how you felt like it might, like because of what happened with Breath of the Wild and Horizon.
I don't think so. I really don't think so, though.
Okay.
I think I would like all the criticism that I have, which is not really much. I think, you know, unless you're like some stupid dick sucking fanboy, you can. What the fuck? You know what I mean?
Yo,
unless like what I'm saying is nothing like it's nothing really crazy to like go and get mad about. You know what I mean? Like unless you're like some real like crazy fanboy and the game's absolutely god and perfect, then you would probably disagree, right? But yeah. I like the game a lot, bro. Like I wouldn't be spending all this time playing the game. I've done all the side quests so far. I've done everything.
That was gonna be my next question.
Yeah, I've done every single side quest. So far, I've done all the battles in the Coliseum. When more pops up, I'll do it. But yeah, like it's dope. I don't think Persona 5 Royal has ruined my experience. I think, like I said, the complaints I have the game, I think I would always have for the game. I think I'll always have.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nah, I just been enjoying your mentions. Like, you should rush through the game and then trash it.
Yeah. The funny thing, but the funny thing is, look, when it comes to like the whole people getting upset, like if you really go back, like what bad thing have I really said about this game though? Like I haven't really said anything bad about it though. Like think about it.
You didn't praise it to the very
I'm not.
end.
Yeah, the thing is, I think that's what's it. I'm not really hyping it like they want me to hype it or giving it the praise that they want. I think that's what's it. Because if you actually go back, go look at the timelines, go listen to the videos. What am I saying? Me mentioning that is part 1 of a game. And I wish they released it all at once. That's what got y'all mad. They're like, nigga, relax, bro.
I think you have to praise it because It's the way it is. It's because you're supposed to praise these games, and your fucking opinion is just nitpicking, Kofi. It's all
I'm not
just
even
nitpicking.
Like I said, the shit that I'm saying is mad basic, bro. Like it's not even like something I'm trying to nitpick for. It's like mad basic shit, bro. Me saying the graphics, the textures don't load up, the game's ugly in the daytime. That's the truth.
You know what else I noticed this community
That's
hate,
the
yo?
truth.
When you actually play games?
That too, but this community hates when like you say about unreleased games or games you haven't played. I'm unsure about it. I'll see if I like it when I play it, right? You gotta have either it's god tier or it's absolute dog shit, right? If you don't, if you're not, you gotta be either one way. If you just say, well, I don't know how I feel about it, wait till I play it, I'll let you know. Hey, this like, bro, what is wrong with y'all, bro? Like,
for you though, Jack, that criticism might be valid, dog. Because
how
you be trashing on some games, and then when a nigga buy it for you, like, oh my god,
let's go. Let's expose. All right, Jack. All right, yo, we're getting this narrative. Let's talk about it. So Jack, so we figured Jack out. Yo, we figured this nigga Jack out. Hold up, Jay. Let me get this shit off so the people in the chat. Jack, this is Jack's entire game plan. To shit on the game, say hits mid, it's trash until a nigga cop it from. That is great. You know what I mean? I think every game. Yo, hold up. I think every game that he's interested in, low key, be like, yo, that shit gonna be trash. I don't want to play it. Until a man's like, yo, Jack, it's great. Yo, you know what? I'll buy it for you so you play. He's like, okay.
I didn't.
That was only happened with 2 games. That's only happened with 2 games.
Three, but go ahead.
You gonna say Control? Look,
no. Oh, that's 4. Hold on, that's 4 then.
Yeah, Persona.
Sekiro.
You did that Sekiro.
I like Persona.
Yeah.
I really didn't.
Death Stranded.
I'm just saying.
Death Stranded. Sekiro.
Crazy.
Days Gone.
Listen to the podcast.
Okay, Days Gone.
If I like it.
All right, I'm gonna tell you about Days Gone. At first, I was hyped for Days Gone. Then I wasn't hyped for Days Gone. Then I was. I was like, fuck Days Gone, right? Somebody bought it for me. I'm like, all right, this shit ain't that bad. Okay, I give you that one. Control. I was always gonna buy Control. I said, I get it when it's on sale. Then I'll play it. Lazy Cat was like, Jack, move, go on, get it right now. I'm like, Lazy Cat, I'm not getting the game right now. He bought me the game. I got it. I liked it like I thought I would. I was just waiting. Okay, what other game y'all saying? Death Stranding?
Death Stranding, yeah.
It's okay. I mean, I'm not, you know what I mean? It's okay. I didn't think I was gonna like that at all, but it was better than I thought it was gonna be. But I don't do that.
Death Stranding, you just went to church. That's all it was.
People like, oh, Jack Mover like the game you buy for him. Bitch, where? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, this is crazy.
Man, I want to give a review of Final Fantasy VII Remake, and I ain't even played it.
This shit is crazy, dog.
I just watched all the cutscenes for the most part, and then some of the gameplay. But it looked like
the game is good. The game is good. Once again, you will never see me anywhere at any point where I said the game is going to be trash or it's going to be bad. I think the game is good. I think it's going to be good. But, you know, BG feels like it's like his 3rd favorite game or it's top 3 this generation. It's just I have a different opinion than that. I don't think it's
I didn't know doing pull-ups and squats made it top 3.
No, but yo, them mini games are heat. That's one thing I need Persona.
You got it.
I hated that for the original with a mini game.
Throwing darts.
See, that's one thing I actually think Persona needs. You know, there's all
better mini games.
Yeah, there's all of these things, right, to level up your confidence, right? You could take them out on dates or do this or go here and there, or even for your own personal stats where you go to Big Bang Burger and stuff like that. I feel like what would make the Persona experience better if they actually included more mini games in these events, and they'll give you more points to build up your stats if you perform better in them. I think that would have been cool. So the pull-up shit in Final Fantasy, I dug that. You know, the squats thing, I actually really enjoyed that. All them little mini games that they had, that little dance thing, even though I thought it was a little fruity that Cloud was doing all this little dance
that
shit.
Shit was gay as hell.
I thought shit was a little fruity, but it's all good, yeah. Like I even enjoyed that too. So I think Persona can actually, you know, take some of that shit and you know, add it to their game, and it'll make that even better. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so,
like making those at least more interactive.
Yeah, I think that's the next step.
They have like those games, but like even like eating the burgers, like it's just based off
the
your
mini
stats
games
and stuff like
trash,
that. So
I don't like the mini games, but I do want to say I wish they would go ahead and put relationships in Final Fantasy VII, because everybody wondering like if Cloud and Tifa gonna be together or Cloud. Just go on ahead and put it into the story.
but it is.
Yeah.
Is
Well,
it?
Yeah,
I didn't see, I didn't see that.
Did you play the original?
Yeah, I played the original.
Yeah, there it is.
well, I don't know. I think he's probably talking about in the way of like maybe like in the world like you actually have to do it yourself. I don't know if he's talking about that way.
Like I know in the original, Cloud and Tifa do have a lot of heartfelt moments because I don't want to spoil it, especially like toward the end.
So does Aerith, yeah.
But they don't really hook up. They don't kiss.
You say
they don't
you want the fuck is what you say.
Yeah, I want them to go. I want it to be like The Witcher, man. The Witcher kind of messed it up for me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Did you beat the game? Because at the end, like in disc 3, before they go fight Sephiroth, they fuck outside of the airship.
They do not have sex.
Yeah, do they?
Jeez. All they do is sit there and like she just lay on top of him while his head is down. That's
and
pretty
then
much
they
all
go
they do.
no, then they go back into the ship, and then Sid is in the ship, and Sid goes, "I was watching you guys the whole time last night."
But that's so vague. That could mean anything.
He want that Witcher 3 fucking.
They need that.
He wants some cheeks on the screen.
Yeah, just grow it up some, man. That's all they could do.
The game came out in 1997.
Yeah, but they don't have to show it. I'm talking about for the remake, not for 7.
It's a teen-rated game that came out almost 30 years ago. What do you want?
I'm just saying, they don't have to show the sex, but they can strongly imply that it happened.
They strongly implied it in the original.
Yeah, that's what they do in Persona, yo. They strongly imply that you clapping on.
Oh yeah, they do. Oh yeah, they do.
They
imply, that's just me. I didn't interpret it that way with the original. All I seen, because I didn't beat 7 several times, and they just sit outside the ship. That's pretty much all they do.
You beat 7 several times, and you didn't realize that they were banging outside of the ship before they fought Sephiroth?
This man a sexual team. You're crazy.
But I'm just like, all right, anyone else that plays 7, does it? I mean, anyone?
I never got that.
I never beat 7.
I never got that far. I didn't get that far.
All right. Well, I mean, it's kind of to me, it's still debatable. I don't think they did anything. I think they were just like really close.
It was like playing football.
Tifa gets so embarrassed, she runs away after Sid tells them he was watching them the whole time.
Yo,
they did it. They banged.
I don't think so, dog.
All right, move on. You guys gonna be back.
Super chat funny as hell.
What did it say?
All right, let me read the super chat.
He's trying to play with one hand.
I can't. What happened? I didn't.
All right, let me read the super chats. Your daddy Tony says he trying to play with one hand, yo. You said you trying to play.
Okay, that's funny. That's funny.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. The Witcher has some hot scenes in it, but it don't have to go that far. It don't have to go that far though. You know what I'm saying? They showing affection, kissing, and all of that. That's cool. That to me that signifies that we together, we do grown up shit together. That's not in Final Fantasy VII Remake. That's what I would want. They don't have to get naked and fill up on each other and all that shit. They just got to be like, yo, we fucking. All right, cool. We end the discussion. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
Yeah, but overall, yo, the remake is a good game, man.
What?
The remake is a good game. Let's move on, yo. Let's move on.
I mean, but to me, that's what people wanted. Was like, yo, we want a definite yes or a definite no.
There was a definite yes, like multiple times throughout the whole game. That's why Cloud was like so distressed.
Agree to disagree.
Cloud like 20, I think 21, 22.
Agree to disagree, bro. So yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's a good game, man. It's a good game, and I want to see where they take it with the next one. I should be finished the game by Saturday.
Tomorrow.
I would say Saturday. I'll be done the game. Then I'm planning to do another playthrough though, because since Last of Us got delayed, and I think I'm gonna take a crack at the hard difficulty, and try and see if I can get the platinum for this game, because there's nothing really else to do.
It has New Game Plus.
So pretty much from my understanding is you can just go back to any chapter you want with your current stats. You could just go back.
Yeah, you got chapter select, right?
Yeah, chapter select where you could jump back.
That's crazy.
And like that, yeah. And yeah. So yeah, Final Fantasy VII Remake, man. Check it out. The game's alright, yo. It's pretty good. All right, so let's move on to. Oh, actually, no. Since we're on the topic of Final Fantasy VII, the game shipped 3.5 million copies worldwide in 3 days. So what's y'all thoughts on that, man?
That's low.
It's shipped. It's shipped. Game shipped.
Because people were saying, the only reason why I'm bringing this up, because people are saying that, look, in this whole pandemic, they managed to sell 3.5 million copies in 3 days.
No, they didn't sell. They shipped.
You know what? You know what people's damage control was? They were saying that you couldn't find a copy though, so it must have sold all through. You couldn't find.
They probably didn't ship as much because of what's going on. That's why you couldn't find a copy.
So people are saying that, oh, Final Fantasy did 3.5 million in 3 days. Why didn't The Last of Us come out? You know what I mean? So people are saying that as a point. So
that would be disappointing if Last of Us did 3.5 in 3 days, because y'all know my expectations.
Final Fantasy did that. I'm surprised they didn't include. Does that include digital sales too?
Yeah. That was shipped.
Oh, yeah, that's not that great.
That's shipped plus combined digital. They definitely played around with the language there. People are saying that it sold faster than Spider-Man and God of War, but I don't think that's fair because the language that they used to report that news was sold, not shipped. So
correct.
And I seen something like 97% sell through rate too, but I don't know where people got that number from. And when I asked, nobody can give me an answer. So I think they put that out their ass. Final Fantasy fans be wilding. But I looked at that number and I just said I think it could be higher. It's a cool number, but it's like what we're dealing with. We see if you go on Amazon right now to get a copy of Final Fantasy VII, the regular edition, or even eBay, like the prices on that shit is crazy high. And that just tells me that they didn't ship as much as they possibly could have if it wasn't going through what we're going through. So it could have been higher. It's not, but it is what it is.
Yeah. You know, the whole thing about this, Final Fantasy thing, I think in a year or two, then, you're going to get people's real opinions of the game, because this kind of happened with like Uncharted 4. When that game came out, bro, there was nobody slandering Uncharted 4 besides like the Xbox fanboys hating. But PlayStation mans were absolutely in love with Uncharted 4. Nothing but praise. A couple of years down the line, everyone shits on that game and talks shit about it, saying like it's one of the, you know what I mean? They talk down on it. They don't,
there's always the honeymoon
so
phase.
I think a lot of people are in the honeymoon phase. I think the truth will come out in a couple of months or a year time. You see the truth will come out maybe when the game is on other platforms too, because that exclusive brand has people's minds warped as well when they see that type of shit. So we'll see how people really feel about it.
Once it hits PC, it's going to be bad.
I was impressed with the 3.5 until y'all start talking. Now that I'm thinking about it, like Kingdom Hearts 3 sold like 5 million in the first week. So
I think Final Fantasy 15 did. Final Fantasy 15 shipped 5 million. I have to Google it.
You know what I'm saying? Like each one of them games did like 5 million week one. So this one doing 3.5. Yeah, it could have been more.
Pandemic.
Yeah, and then we got exclusive versus multi-plat too. So
that's true. Yeah, only on one platform. Yeah, okay, well, that kind of way out too.
There's a lot of factors going against it.
Yeah, it do.
Yeah. So
I mean, I say it is impressive though. It's impressive, but like J-Man said, if we wasn't having the COVID shit, it would have been.
It probably been more. It would have been more. So it's probably the smartest thing to do that they delayed The Last of Us, because they want that game to do well. Like I said, they need that game to perform. They're expecting high sales numbers from that game. So. I'm not even mad that they fucking delayed this shit. It sucks that we're not playing it next month, but it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, so let's move on to the next topic. Since we're on the topic of sales, I guess we could talk about Animal Crossing. That's doing crazy numbers. Apparently, it sold 5 million copies digital. Did any of y'all guess that this game was going to do this well? J-Main, I'm asking you specifically because your ass was talking so much shit saying The Last of Us will probably debut higher than this. I'm telling you, I said it from time. This game, way before the hype. I was letting y'all know this game doing 20 million, like easy. It's doing 20 million easy, and in a couple, it won't. Last of Us took 2 generations to hit 20 million, to sell over 20 million copies.
Okay.
Animal Crossing is about to do that, and I'm telling you, in a year and some change, it's going to have over 20 million copies sold, bro.
Here's my biggest beef, though, with like some of you Animal Crossing dudes when y'all talking about these sales. Like, when y'all compare them to the last Animal Crossing game, which is clearly blowing out the water, how come y'all don't give Last of Us that same respect or same potential to do something like that? To blow the first.
You know why? You know why? Because it just doesn't reach the demographics. That's the only thing that you're not getting, though.
Says who though? If the first game sold so much,
I'm just saying, like Animal Crossing, the target audience is so vast though. Like from fucking kids to grown grandmas and shit. You know what I mean?
But I mean, yeah, I get what y'all saying there, but I feel like that was debunked with the whole God of War and Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man reaches kids, and because the God of War still sold fairly close to Spider-Man, even though it was a rated M game that doesn't reach kids. You see what I'm saying? So in a game like Last of Us, which the first one did really well, like I expect the second one to do that much better. And I don't know. I just think y'all don't give it that same
I think
praise.
It's gonna
potential.
I think it's gonna do well, but I don't think its potential is. I don't think it's as reaches as far as Animal Crossing. I think that's pretty fair to say though. Like,
bro,
I don't think it's.
Yeah,
how do
I
you
agree
feel?
with
Animal
Kofi on
Crossing
that
2
one.
did benefit from this pandemic. It's one of the few games that actually benefited from the pandemic because it released at the perfect time when people were just now starting to have to stay home. So it was like, fuck, I need something to do. So everybody started like buying shit, and Animal Crossing came out, and it definitely went crazy there. So now the sales is impressive though. I ain't gonna front. Like they talk about it selling more than I think passing Sword and Shield, and closely about to pass Super Smash Brothers. Which one was that? I think for the Wii?
I think both of them. I think both of them.
Ultimate and Brawl.
And Brawl.
So
that's
crazy.
crazy.
You see that shit they said about COD? They said it was close to passing like COD or some shit.
I think it was,
yeah, for digital sales. For the
that's
digital sales.
that's when I read that shit. I said, "Yo, that's crazy, yo."
Yeah, so that's moving crazy numbers. I'm just glad J-Man didn't make the bet, or I would have took his money.
Yeah, I'm shocked by that in a way.
Yeah,
but Animal Crossing ain't my kind of thing. So my kids don't even like Nintendo games.
Yeah, it's not for everybody.
Damn.
But I knew this shit was gonna blow up, bro. Like I've been saying that. Like if you listen, I've been saying when this shit drops, it's gonna go crazy. I've been saying that shit.
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
Did we get any other? Okay, we gotta talk about this. Ori and the Will of the Wisp.
That shit didn't even chart on MVP, yo.
Xbox niggas, you should be ashamed of yourselves, dog. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
Chart, yo. It didn't chart.
Ori and the Will of the Wisp didn't even chart, bro. That's crazy.
I don't even think it was top 20.
Didn't MLB the Show chart? Ooh.
That's crazy.
Yeah. You know what's funny about MLB the Show is actually it did better than 19.
Yeah, I seen it, but it seemed like it's doing a little.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It seemed like it's doing really good numbers, man.
The launch numbers are selling faster than 19.
That's wild because that's honestly one of the best games I've played this entire generation, Ori and the Will of the Wisp. That game is fantastic, bro. That game
Don't Xbox guys not play games? That's what I heard.
I don't know, bro.
You know what's crazy about Game Pass?
Game Pass.
It's a great service, don't get me wrong. But if we plan both sides, it gives Xbox fans an excuse to brag about games and not fucking play them or buy them. Because you can't prove it. Oh,
I played it on Game Pass.
No, they was. No, they on that shit heavy, yo. Then you ask them, oh, let me see your achievements, and I ain't got them.
It's still, right? So
what'd you say?
I said if they got it on Game Pass, you can still check the achievements if they played it.
Oh yeah, but that might affect it though, since it was on Game Pass.
Yeah, we know what we saying, but it's like a lot of dudes that brag about these games, they don't really be.
All right, so
but Phil Spencer said Game Pass leads to more game sales, so I don't understand when a game doesn't sell more.
Nah, that's some dumb shit.
I can see it leading to more sales because if you playing something, I think once it lead Game Pass,
if it lead,
you know what we need?
Can't play it.
You know what we need?
So they have to buy it.
We need the Game Pass. Like, well, we don't need it. Like, if it would be like for discussions like this, if we had Game Pass numbers, I think it would be much better. You know what I mean? Like how many people are actually subscribed to the service. But I don't think to this day we don't know. We don't know, right? So
I mean, they say if it go to Steam and other places is better, and
we don't know if it's popping or not. Like we don't even know if Game Pass is popping
on Steam. It didn't chart.
They say, "Hey man, fuck that Steam version."
I know, though. It didn't show up at all.
And that's the one. That's the one that worked. That's what's crazy about it.
I'm guessing that's gonna be the ongoing thing with most games that come out, from the Xbox side. That if it's on Game Pass, if it doesn't chart, right? Game Pass, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if it does chart, it's because it's a big franchise. That's what I was told.
Yeah, I can't wait to play it though.
Yeah, because I'm pretty
sure. Shout out to State of Decay.
I'm pretty sure. Gear. Yeah, State of Decay charted, right?
Yeah, but they said it was.
It wasn't on Game Pass. It wasn't on Game Pass.
It wasn't on Game Pass.
It was.
It was on Game Pass. Yeah, it was.
It charted and it was on Game. Damn.
Yep.
Wow, really?
But they told me that it was because Game Pass was in its early stages and people didn't know about it. So.
Okay.
That's what I was told.
How do you feel about that, though, Gamer?
That's bullshit. That's fucking bullshit. Because when Gears came out and Uncharted, you telling me people didn't know about Game Pass and they'd rather spend $60 on it than pick it up on Game Pass? That's what you telling me? More people
Man,
do that?
bro.
I guess so.
Or it's such a good game too, man. Y'all need to go.
Yeah, since we're on the conversation of Game Pass, segue. Streets of Rage 4 is coming to Game Pass day 1, so that's pretty cool, though. I'll give him that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it actually looks a lot better.
You know why?
Because right there.
I was not gonna buy that shit anyways, yo. I was not planning on buying that shit. So
that's game of the year right there.
That thing is 2-player online co-op, I think, and 4-player.
Yeah, that's kind of trash, man.
Yeah, that's kind of trash. My history with Streets of Rage.
It needs to be a 4-player co-op, though. Personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, give us the option. Like I know, like netcode and shit like that. People have those fears. Just give us the option, man.
Yeah, it should probably lagging like fuck. They were like, "Nah, fam.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be able to do it."
Yeah, and when is it coming out? Is it coming out next month or some shit? Is it
30th?
The 30th, I think.
April 30th.
April 30th. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Also, Red Dead Redemption 2 is heading to Game Pass on May 7th.
Big
I'm
pickup.
excited about that.
That's big.
Faith for Red Dead.
So, yo, I wondered what kind of bag Microsoft dropped.
A lot.
Oh, that's a lot. Definitely.
They must have
Well,
the big bag for Red Dead.
But they already put
gotta
GTA
be.
5 on there. They probably got a little nice partnership going on.
You said what?
They had already put GTA 5 on there before, so.
Oh yeah. That came off as Red Dead is going on.
Now they see that was probably in the contract right there. We can't have both our hits on there now. Hold on. I'll do a little bit too much on there.
All right, so the big talk of the town, the big thing that's being discussed on the timeline is that we're supposed to be getting some major reveals for next generation.
Okay.
Go ahead, Jack. Get your shit off.
No, I'm gonna ask was this referring to that tweet that Z Huge or whatever how the fuck
Nah, I think him and Phil Spencer himself too, and like
okay.
Right? So
I'm about to say that tweet was dog shit. Yo.
Yeah. But apparently there's supposed to be a major showcase like the first week of May. It seems like May is gonna be the month where Microsoft is gonna be, showing their games that they got coming out for next generation. I'm also hearing some rumors that Sony is gonna be showing some shit in May as well. So hopefully May is gonna be a lit month. Also,
it's supposed to be showing Lockhart too at this.
Yeah. Also, they're gonna be talking about the Xbox Lockhart, which I still think
That's a mistake, yo.
I still think that's a mistake. I still feel like that's a mistake.
Dog.
I know, like
right
now you got a pretty good thing going on with the Xbox Series X. It being this strong whatsoever. It's been on a good roll. I don't know if throwing in another console in the mix and talking about that is a good idea right now.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's why I don't know. I don't know if that's the right move, but only time will tell. I can't see into the future, so we gotta wait to see what happens. But I feel
how do you think they market that? Like, how do you
That's what I'm
market something after you say we got the most strongest console?
It's gonna hurt them, yo. And then imagine if they show the games for the Lockhart and then they do a comparison and it ain't no noticeable visual difference. They fuck. Like, I can spend $200 less and get this with the. This shit looks the same to me.
I don't know, man. Maybe they looking at it as like competition for Sony, But I do think it's a bit of a mistake. But
you see,
if you can come out cheaper than them, but you still got mostly everything that they have, which I guess that's what the cheaper one is supposed to have, then they could make a lot of money off of it.
You see, like I get the idea, and I think it's actually kind of smart. I don't know if it's smart to show it right now though, or talk about that type of shit right now. Maybe later during the gen, you'd be like, "Yo, we got this weaker thing for what, $299 for everyone to buy for like a lower end." But right at launch, I don't know. I don't know if that's the best idea. But like I said, we'll see how it turns out.
Yeah,
I think when they do a price reveal for the Series X is when you bring out Lockhart. Because if the Series X is like 600 and people's like, "Ooh, that's a little bit too much."
They should make that
Lockhart.
7.
Dang, what?
What?
I mean, if you got
Hey,
consoles coming out, just go ahead and make your
At
profit
that point, you
off
might
the
as well
main
get a PC. If you're gonna pay $700 for a
It's gonna have to be a differentiating.
That's what I'm saying. It's just it's gonna have to be a gap between the two consoles.
It has to be a big gap. It has to be
I agree with that. I agree with
What
that.
you're looking at is why would I buy the Lockhart? Right? What is the value of buying the Lockhart?
It's a cheap entry to next generation games.
It's a cheap entry to the next generation games. Okay, so then what is it trying to compete against?
I don't know.
The PS4 Pro.
I don't know.
Like this, right? So that's what we're trying to figure out, right? So if you're looking at it like, okay, what is the unique value proposition of having a Lockhart if I have the Series X? Granted, if the Series X, my guess it's going to be $599. Okay. That's where I'm going with it. Is $600.
Damn. Yeah. God,
so that's what I think.
I agree with you, Alex. But what are they focusing on for this generation? It's not graphics.
Resolution.
So it's not resolution.
Frame rate
is one of them, and loading times is the next one, right?
If we're looking at frame rate and resolution, you still need a very powerful system.
Yeah, but if you can get that SSD into the Lockhart and you can still have the same CPU that the X has in that cheaper one, then you pretty much knocked out two of the main things for next generation in the cheaper price.
Here's the problem when people talk about like CPUs and consoles. There's no such thing. It's a complete APU unit. It's both the GPU and the CPU together.
Okay, D-Batch.
Alex Cerny
at it again. Okay,
if we're gonna say it right,
I mean, that's true. We understand that, but it's still two things on one die. So it's still a CPU and a GPU.
So what you're looking at though is you're trying to figure out what is it going to be able to push, because if they're trying to push 120 FPS, you still have to have a very capable system.
Look, like I said, it's just a cheap. If they're dropping this console, just a cheap entry barrier for cheap niggas to play next generation Call of Duty and FIFA and 2K and stuff like that. My only issue is, I wonder how the pricing is gonna be. Like, is this gonna be like significantly cheaper than the Series X? Is it gonna be just somewhat cheaper than the PlayStation 5? Like, I wonder how it's gonna be.
Here's what I would bet: that the Xbox One X will now be $299.
The Xbox One X is gonna be discontinued. Why do people think they're gonna sell this console? Get rid of it. Why do people think they're gonna sell? They're not gonna produce this console anymore, bro.
Can I finish?
Go ahead. Sorry.
Continue. It will be $299 to blow it out and get it out of the way.
They've been doing that, bro.
This dude just test positive for drugs.
Wait, who?
Never mind. I'm watching the draft.
You're going to have the Lockhart be $399, the Series X be $599.
That's crazy.
That's where you're going to see it.
That's crazy. I think that's a bad price. If the
Lockhart, you said Lockhart, how much?
You said $399. That's crazy.
I can see that. I can see that being $399.
I can see that too.
Especially if it's replacing the X,
It gotta be $299, bro. It gotta be $299.
No, they not, bro. The shit they talking about having,
see the parts.
Yeah, it ain't gonna be
$299, bro.
If I were a betting man, that's where I would hedge my bets.
So my thing is what I think the Lockhart is competing for is the people who have One X's and Xbox Ones now. I think it's competing for those people who are trying to upgrade and not pay that premium price. And what's going to be the difference between the Lockhart and the Xbox One X? Like, what's going to be the gap? I know it's different architecture and stuff like that, but visually, since those games are going to play on the Xbox One X too, at least for the first couple years, like I said. So what's going to make me want to pick up that versus keeping what I already have?
Yeah, because I'm like you gotta be realistic. Like, grounded on the Series X and on the Series X probably gonna look pretty much the same.
Exactly the same.
Man, that game boo boo, right?
That shit gonna look the same, bro. You know what I mean? Let me see if I can get these super chats up. We got one from Trego. We got one from Trego.
Got my money back, dog.
You got your money back?
Yeah, let's get it.
Yeah. Congratulations.
Celebrate by sending me some.
Go ahead and let your uncle borrow $20. Let me get like $20.
Yeah,
listen, look, I've been donating to your streams. I expect you to donate to my stream Friday.
I'm gonna have to get some bits for Alex, dog.
Bits? No, sir. I gave you direct.
Oh, you need the stream labs. I'm gonna see what I can do, dog.
Yeah.
You have to remind me.
All right,
playing
Trego
CS:GO
says
tomorrow with Fratanga and Mario Sniper.
Trego says Series X $499, Lockhart $299. Book it. That's okay with me. I think that's
$499. No, that's too much.
Series X, $499.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm thinking about S. My bad.
Yeah, Lockhart, $299. I think that's a good looking thing.
That's what everybody wants it to be.
Yeah, that's what it should be.
That doesn't mean that it's going to be.
Yeah, that is true. But that's what it should
I
be.
can't get behind that $4.99, dog. I think $5.99.
That'd be crazy. I don't know. Microsoft is. I don't know if they're crazy enough to drop a $5.99.
They are,
because it just makes the S worth it. To me, that don't make sense to separate them by $200.
That's a lot though. $200. That's a big price gap though between the two. $200.
How they talk about the two? It seemed like a $200 gap.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah,
if it's like what they say, 4 teraflops targeting 1440p and shit like that.
You can't. It's not really the same because obviously it has like the newer CPUs and all the newer components.
But they both have the same architecture, though, right?
I really want to see the hardware of that because although I don't in teraflops at all, I want to see what they're doing to have a lower teraflop count.
I just want to see the game
target that kind of resolution and frame rate. That's going to be interesting to me.
Yeah, at this point, I just want to see the games, and it seems like Phil Spencer even just made a tweet not that long ago about the next thing that they're going to be showing is the games, and he's saying that once again they're teasing that we're not going to the game reveals aren't too far away. Like he's teasing that. So this made things maybe a real thing. Nervous. And I just want to talk with y'all. What do you guys think they're gonna show? Let's go through some of their studios, right? And let's guess what they're gonna show. So J-Main, Playground. What do you think Playground's working on?
Fable.
You think it's Fable? I think
it's Fable, dog.
I think it's Fable too.
I don't think. I don't think
we're doing this again.
Man,
yeah. Like how many times we gonna do this show?
Well, we did this. We did this before.
No, I'm saying like people keep saying Fable, but it's like I think if they had Fable, they would have said it by now.
I think it is though. I think it is.
We're gonna see.
I think it is. Initiative is rumored to be working on what? Perfect Dark. I think that's a big rumor.
Was it them?
Yeah, I think so.
Was it them?
I think so.
I thought it was Coalition. Am I tripping?
I don't even know. Who knows? Coalition. Who knows what the fuck they doing? They dropping Gears Tactics.
I'm getting that.
Yo, Gears Tactics my review higher than Gears 5.
Bro, I think it will. I've been playing it. I've been playing it because I got the review code. I think it will get. I wouldn't be surprised at all if it gets like
that'll be crazy.
86 or 87, somewhere around there. I wouldn't be surprised.
And that's a PC exclusive, right?
Yeah, it's coming to console later.
Wow,
it's coming to console later.
They announced a console date yet?
That thing full price too. That's crazy.
Yeah. Nah, it's got a slight. It's at a slight discount if you buy it right now.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, instead of 60, I think it's 50.
Okay.
Yeah. What's that on Steam?
On Steam and the store. The what is it? Windows
Store. Oh, okay. Yes. I know it's on Game Pass.
So it's
I
a
don't buy
regular
nothing
price.
from the Windows Store though. Windows Store stuff just don't run
That shit trash though.
We know 343 is working on Halo Infinite already, so we know that. We know what's it? Undead Labs. They're doing State of Decay 3 or some shit. I think that's pretty much confirmed already. And I don't know the rest of their studios are. We know
Turn 10 probably doing another Forza.
Another Forza.
Man, all the
Ninja
stuff
Theory
you
doing
trash.
fucking Hellblade. Oh my god.
You ain't lying, shit.
Man, all I'm thinking about is black plastic bags, man.
Oh my god.
Facts.
Like, what are they doing?
Like,
they gotta come. They gotta come.
I feel you. This is the time that they have to come and you know what I mean? Like really show people what's up. This is their opportunity. I think if they don't deliver with this show, they getting cooked.
Man, for
real.
real.
They gotta deliver. They gotta deliver with this show that they got coming up next month. Like they gotta go in. And I want to see Halo Infinite. I need to see it booming. I need to see Fable. I need to see all that.
I think
booming.
that's gonna be trash.
I hope
Halo
it's good,
Infinite,
bro.
Yeah,
I hope it's gonna be good.
I was listening to what's Rand podcast name? The Xbox 2 or something like that.
Xbox 2, yeah.
And I'm sitting here just shaking my head. Rand so optimistic, and I'm like, man, I wish I could be like that. Because I'm just like 343 ain't did good at all. So
yeah, they have made the worst Halo games in my personal opinion. They made the worst.
Yeah.
Ones, so hopefully this is the one that redeems them. That
they may as well just get that shit to platinum.
Oh shit.
Halo to platinum.
That's funny. I like this dude.
Just shop around because like 343 ain't doing it. Just give it to somebody else.
I'm not giving a platinum, bro. I'm not giving Halo to
somebody
platinum,
else.
bro.
It didn't work out with them.
Yo, low
Let's
key,
try
yo,
another
low
company.
key, on the low,
That
they
shit
would
gonna have
probably.
combat like actual change.
Yo, low key, that would be hit. Yo, low key, that would be lit. To be honest, bro.
I mean, Halo needs something, dog.
Low key,
'cause
that would
It
actually
don't
be.
need that.
ain't
It don't
doing
need
it,
that.
Nah, low key, that would be lit, yo. Like if it was like a Vanquish style, that would be kind of lit, dog. I can't even lie. I think that would be fire, beat.
I mean, would you
doing combos and shit?
That shit
Yeah,
would be
but wait,
lit.
no. You have to ask yourself the question: would you take another trash Halo game, or just take something that's unknown?
I don't know. We'll see. We'll give them one more last chance. We'll give them one more last chance with this one to see if they deliver with this one. So
Man,
yeah.
fuck that.
Yeah, so look forward to next month. I think some big shit is popping, bro.
I'm upset. I'm sorry.
All right, so Crysis Remastered got leaked and announced.
Yo,
Yeah.
Jack,
same
stop
day.
hating, man. Damn.
And
What
it's
happened?
Melon. I mean, I called you Melon. I'm taking so many L's, I had to call you Melon. My bad, bro. Listen, it's not like no fucking crisis, man.
Nah, look.
Crysis is actually really good.
all right, so
No,
Crysis
Alex,
Remastered
you
is
gotta
coming.
keep it a buck. Alex, you gotta keep it a buck. When you
Right.
go back and play Crysis, it's not.
Crysis is not that bad, man. It's
That
just
I feel like that gameplay is not all that good when you go back and play it. I
it's
don't
a product of its time, but it's hardcore. You
That
can't
is-
take that many. You can't take that
Crysis-
many hits. You know what I'm
Crysis has
saying?
one of the best open world AIs.
Yeah,
You're going to
there we
find
go.
gaming, period.
I
I'm
agree.
talking
It's
about
a,
the
it's a
AI.
hard game.
Drew, did you ever like play video games before this gen? Like, I'm really confused.
First off, let's get this straight. I beat all the Crysis games, so I know what the fuck I'm talking
Mike
about.
know
Wait,
it.
hold
Speak
on.
on
What
it.
did you beat him on? What did you beat him on?
On PC.
PC.
Oh, okay, you got a little bit of a talking point then.
I
Go
beat
ahead.
all of them on PC. I went back and played the first Crysis. That game does not age well. It does not. And I'm not the only one who says that. You could look up on Twitter. People say the same exact thing.
So we're now counting dumbasses on Twitter that can't.
Nah, but
As like,
Alex
as
is
like,
the worst, boy.
Hey, Alex is wild,
think
bro.
that Alex, you can't think that what you say is the smart thing because a lot of people may look at you like you dumb.
Oh, they do.
So, hey,
That's
I
not
had
even.
looked at
That's
this
not even
timeline.
fucking lot. Like, what the
how is
fuck,
that not
Drew?
logical? I went back and played that game. That game does not age well. It does not.
Okay, so Drew, what does not age well about the game?
That gameplay, nah, it's not. I like the
Okay,
physics, but that
saying
gameplay, the
that
gun mechanics,
gameplay, nah,
the gun
it's not-
mechanics,
it's
the
not a
controls. Nah, I don't like it.
I agree with you on
What
the
do you mean
controls, 'cause
controls?
You
The
can't,
controls-
you can't change. You can't
The
remap the
controls.
buttons.
I'm not talking about mouse and keyboard. I don't play mouse and keyboard.
Oh,
hell
so
no.
you're. Oh,
shit.
dude,
Oh,
Jesus
you're talking
Christ.
about somebody just
you're-
died. Oh,
you're
my
done.
God.
I'm with J
You're
Man in
done.
that same boat.
Ah.
Fuck that
Oh,
man.
controller for
You're
life.
done. You're done.
Good.
You're,
Controller for life.
you're playing a
Man.
PC game
Nah.
on.
Yeah, you messed up, dog. I'm sorry.
Nah, I'm good.
Your opinion is null and void. Get out.
All right, so yeah,
No.
Crysis Remastered.
Hold
is
on,
coming.
hold on. Wait, let
That's
me
a
ask
weak
you this. Hold on,
response,
hold on.
but okay.
Oh,
Hold on, wait, hold on, hold
All right,
on.
go ahead,
My
go ahead,
opinion
go
is
ahead.
null and void, but if I tell you I like Doom Eternal, oh, now I'm right.
you got a
What
point.
did you play it
got a
with?
That's
though?
a
Did you
fact.
play with mouse and keyboard?
You
or-
didn't
I
like
controller.
Doom. Hold on, wait a minute.
No,
You
I
didn't
like Doom
no,
Eternal.
No, you didn't like
about?
Doom 2016.
I don't like Doom 2016, but I like Doom Eternal.
And now you like Doom Eternal. They're literally the sequel to the one before, but you don't like the original.
Those two games are drastically different. They're
Okay,
not the-
Drew.
They're
What's
They
not
different
are.
about
They
them?
are.
That
Kinda.
gameplay, the arsenal and everything like that, it's way better in Doom.
Drew,
than
it's the
2016.
same arsenal.
It's not the same game, Alex.
He said
It's
Arsenal.
not. It's
Drew,
not the
there
same
is-
game.
there is a shotgun. There is a railgun.
I'm talking about the
There is
way
a
the
rocket
move.
launcher.
Forget the arsenal, the movement, everything else in the game. It's not the same, bro. It feels way different.
Oh my God, Drew, you're literally
it's not.
retarded.
Oh
Nah,
my
it's not.
god.
It's
Y'all
not.
might as well just agree to disagree at this point, because y'all
Nah,
not
it's
gonna
not.
agree on nothing.
Yo, Doom Eternal feel way different from Doom 2016.
Honestly,
Oh
to me,
God.
Doom Eternal feels slower than 2016.
Nah, Doom Eternal is a way better game.
No, I'm not saying that the game is garbage. I think Doom Eternal is a better game, but 16 it plays faster.
I don't know. I like Doom. I feel like Doom Eternal is a way better game. I just like it more.
That's fine. I mean, I think it's a better game. It's
We can
just,
agree. We can agree to
Okay.
disagree.
Is Doom Eternal a better game than Doom 2016? Yes, but not for the reasons that you mentioned, because you don't have any reasons. You're just
How
being
don't I
like,
have any reasons?
all you're saying is the gameplay, the arsenal, and you're not explaining anything. You're just
I
giving the
feel like
most
it's-
basic
I
bitch
feel like it's-
responses.
I I feel like it takes more skill. I like the little mechanics they add that you got to use with the different enemy types. I like the enemy types more. I feel like it's not the same thing, bro. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing.
They're literally the same enemies from the 1993.
Okay, what's different about it? That's like.
I feel like what Alex is doing is just making Drew point like null and void. Like it's his opinion. Just let him have his opinion.
That's what I'm saying.
So the opinion is fine. The problem is if you're not able to explain your opinion in a cognitive manner, it's a retarded opinion.
Like I said, the enemy types, the animations, everything. I like them more than Doom Eternal.
Yo.
Yeah, Alex has been on one lately, bro.
Yeah, I don't even know what to say to that.
Not his shit, yo.
I don't get what's so complicated about what I'm saying. I like Doom Eternal more.
You saying you stupid,
That's
dog?
what it is.
Just move on, yo. You stupid, yo.
I'm gonna just leave it alone because you know what, Alex, you can't have a different opinion. You got a different opinion from him.
I have the same opinion that you do.
Nah,
I think Doom Eternal is better than 2016.
Okay, then we can agree on that and leave it at that.
The difference is what I'm asking you is,
there we go.
I want you to know why, and you're not giving any reason.
Why.
No.
The enemy types, the way the game plays, it just plays different. I like the way it plays.
Drew, that is the most surface level basic ass.
Okay, and that's the answer you gonna get.
Drew, you gotta.
Let's move on.
So Drew, go to your Twitter and
talk about Crysis.
So Drew, do me a favor, go to your Twitter and put "I'm a basic bitch."
That's the answer you're gonna get. You play whatever you want.
Oh my God.
That's the answer you're gonna get. I like the gameplay, the enemy types, and everything better. I didn't like 2016.
Leave it at that.
I played it for 30. Played it for an
Let's leave
hour.
it at that, bro.
Let's I played Doom Eternal and I like it better. That's it.
That's it.
There
We
you
done.
fucking go. That's the explanation you're gonna get.
That's such a basic bitch.
Man.
Oh god.
All right, so we're talking about fucking.
Gets it done.
Fucking smooth brain Drew over here.
All right, so
Here we go.
all right, so we're talking about Crysis. You know what I mean? So that's coming out. I don't think they gave us a release date. They say that this remaster is gonna have ray tracing and enhanced graphical settings and all that shit. So there's that.
And it's just the first one.
It's just the first one. Yeah. So I don't know if any of y'all are interested. I was hoping that we're gonna get a next gen one, but nah. But maybe this will lead to a next gen one if people support it or they see that.
I doubt it.
I doubt it.
This is Crytek, right?
Yeah, this is Crytek.
Yeah, they poorly ran.
Yeah. I'd rather than make Rise 2.
Facts.
Was Rise any good?
It was okay.
It had potential.
It was okay. It's another game.
It's good for like 4 hours,
right?
Yeah.
Rise on the Rome.
Yeah, that jump was alright.
It's just like The Order. It's just like Hellblade. It's just like like one of those games that you just see
don't
much.
Compare that. That's way better than Hellblade.
Nah. I think Hellblade is better than. I think Hellblade is better than all of them games. The thing is,
the story is better. The combat.
It's just Gladiator.
The story?
The story is Gladiator.
It's kind of like the same shit for real.
Are you comparing Crysis to Hellblade?
I'm just
no.
Rise on the Rome.
Rise on the Rome.
I can't ever play.
Listen, I'm just trying to say like all those 3 games are in the same vein where like they just scream potential. Like so much potential could be coming out of these franchises. The Order, Rise, Hellblade. But we'll see where they. Yeah. I would like to see a Rise 2. I don't think that's ever gonna happen, but we'll see where they take Hellblade at least. With the
they should. That was a good story.
Yeah, I like Hellblade.
It was fucking Gladiator.
I dealt with mental health and stuff like that. That shit was dope.
That shit was Gladiator, bro. Yo, Jack, is there a place where you can look up like all your super chats? Because I have no way to look this shit up.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, there should be
my page is not working. That I usually
go to your YouTube studio.
Okay, I'm there.
And then it should say like monetization. You see that?
This is the new one, not the old one, right?
Yeah.
I can
Oh, so
it's on the side. It's on the side. Like you should be able to scroll down the little first slide down part. It should say like monetization.
Because they fucked up this whole shit.
I don't like the way they did it now. Let me go to my YouTube studio so I can tell you exactly where it's
monetization. Okay, I see it.
You see it?
Oh,
you see it? Okay, click it.
Right?
Yeah, click super.
All right, there we go. Perfect.
Super.
All right, this one is from King. He says, Alex been sniffing again. I think so.
What am I sniffing?
You know what you're sniffing, dog?
That blue?
They say you on that Hannah Montana, dog.
That nose candy, dog.
Oh, coke. I don't know. I've never done coke.
Come on.
Alex is a professional.
I don't believe that one. I don't believe that one.
Your opinion is invalid.
Yo, Trago. Trego for Super Chat says Drew's energy hits different on this podcast. I know. Right?
Yo, weird, Drew. Weird. How come you're actually talking and having a conversation?
Oh
here,
man,
but
we
not
doing this
on
again.
HM?
He talks on this podcast.
Drew, don't be baited, man.
Don't do that. Don't be baited. Don't be baited. Don't be baited.
Drew, how come? Look, listen, Drew.
Don't let Alex bait you,
You've
bro.
been here.
Alex, just let it go, dog.
Don't let Alex bait you.
Stop.
Don't let Alex bait you, bro. Ignore him, bro.
You have had a more emotional response today than you have had in months on HBS.
My lawyer advised me not to speak.
He's saying this podcast bring the best out of you, Drew. What's going on, dog?
That's facts.
So what you're telling
really
me
press start, Drew?
is
What's
that
going
the
on?
reason is that you're here is so you can finally be allowed to speak, is what you're telling me.
Man, stop, Alex. Just stop. Stop, man.
This is wild. Man.
I
Yo,
want you to say Mother May I.
Yo, we need to get out of quarantine so Alex go back to normal.
for real.
Because ever since
man.
we've been on quarantine, he's been on 100, dog. Like he's been on 100.
For real, Alex,
Go
I be-
outside, bro.
Yo, his energy be different, bro.
Man. Like with Alex Jones.
He come with
or
the
something.
slander. He don't give a fuck. He just dissing the chat, dissing the podcast members, the guests. He don't give a fuck.
That boy needs some fresh air or something.
I don't need to go outside, bro. All right, yeah, this one is for
push-ups.
Yeah, this one's for. He saying he needs a steroid break or some shit, bro.
We both do. They both do.
He says
We both do.
He says forget
Bro,
me
what
not.
is it like not having the fucking gym, bro? I got 50-pound dumbbells and they're bullshit, Drew. It's fucking bull.
He says The Last of Us 2 gonna do at least 4.2 million in its first 3 days. J-Man believes it's gonna do
At
5
least.
million, man.
5 billion easy.
And he sent me
5
Canadian dollars. Shout out to you for being Canadian, dog. Shout out to
Hold
you,
up,
man.
that man wrote 4.2 million. Where the 0.2 come from?
I don't know, just a random guess, bro.
It's mad specific.
Yeah, that is kind of
real.
specific. Yeah,
Hey,
Yeah,
man,
it's kinda-
you have to watch that guy.
This one's from Sofa Spy. He says, correct me if I'm wrong, but apart from Ghost of Tsushima, there are no AAA games releasing this month until Cyberpunk in September. Yeah, it's been ever
fact.
since
is that real?
yeah, ever
Yeah, I think
since
so.
Last of Us
September.
got delayed in May. The only big game in May is probably Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, even if you count that as a big game. I think
Right.
if Ghost of Tsushima drops in June, that's pretty much it until Cyberpunk. So we're
Yep.
we're gonna have a dry spell for a bit.
You know
unless
what's
something else
positive
gets
about
announced.
that? There's a lot of indie developers and worthy titles that y'all should go try.
Yeah.
Actually, the biggest game that's dropping from now until then is probably SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom.
Facts. That game's getting
Hydrated.
copped.
That's already
That's
out.
crazy. That's crazy.
That game's getting copped.
That shit gonna be lit.
That's a getting copped. I don't give a fuck. Not getting copped.
I'm getting
I
that.
never
that
played
shit.
it back
I
in the
remember I
day.
played that shit back
That
in
shit
the
was
day,
lit.
It's cool. It's a cool game.
You know what's crazy? I wouldn't mind playing. I might not mind playing that.
Yo, I would like to see you play that and destroy all humans.
I
think
never
kids
actually got to
know
play that
that.
either.
Yo, is
Man,
that
Humans
releasing?
was funny as hell.
That used to be my shit, son.
Bro, they need to just hurry up and fucking remaster fucking Hit and Run, bro. Like they just need to do that.
Yeah, I was thinking about that.
If they
Oh, the
remaster Hit and
Simpsons.
Run, I'm on that, bro. Like that was one of my favorite
Bro.
games, 6th generation, bro.
I 99% of that game. I couldn't find one collectible, bro. I was I was missing one collectible and I couldn't find it.
Yeah.
But yeah, so in terms of like games getting like big games getting delayed because of the virus, like there aren't really no big games to get delayed other than Ghosts.
Yeah, I think Ghost gonna get. Well, you know, Ghost gonna get.
I think
I
those
hope,
will get delayed.
I
Yeah.
hope it doesn't. I hope
Oh,
it
come on.
Pull the brakes.
Somebody breaking in?
Nah.
This one's from
You
Flappy.
just told us to pull the brakes.
This one's from Flappy. Says, "You mean Kofi? Final Fantasy VII got more gameplay than Doom Eternal?" Moon emoji.
What?
Nah, he's
Absolutely
trolling.
not.
He's trolling.
No,
He's
absolutely
trolling.
not.
He's
That's
trolling.
not even a good bait, bro.
He's trolling. Alex triggered already.
man,
Look
I
at that. Look
felt-
at that.
Thank you
Feel
for
my
your
blood
money,
pressure
dumbass.
rise.
Oh my god.
Doom Eternal be having me sweating, dog. That shit is crazy.
I appreciate your.
I feel like I went to the gym after playing Doom Eternals.
Facts.
You need a fucking cigarette when you're done playing that game.
Yeah, that's
That's why it's taking me so long. I play one level at a time, and
Bro,
I'm just
that-
off that shit
yeah,
to the
yeah,
next
It's like
day.
an hour.
Yo.
Yo, it's an hour a level. It's an
Yeah.
hour a level. It
Especially
really
on
is.
Nightmare, bro. Yeah,
Yo,
an hour
J-Man,
level at least.
didn't I say that on the podcast? Like when I was playing it, I told you the game is draining, bro. Doesn't it feel draining? Like the game feels
Yo,
draining.
on my streams,
gotta be on
throughout,
10 at
I
all
would
times.
I would do like 1 or 2 combat arenas. I'd stop and be like this, just
Yeah, the game is draining, bro.
Just like fucking like I need a break.
Intense. All the music, all the fast pace, jumping around, like it's draining.
Oh yeah, did y'all hear about the composer, the Mick Gordon dude?
Yeah, dude.
So he not coming back or some shit.
So he may not come back because what happened was when they released the album, it turns out that Mick wasn't doing the final mix on the album. He did it in the game, but on the album that they were trying to release, somebody else at Bethesda was doing the final mix. That's why, like, a lot of timings are off in the music, and he was really pissed about it because he loves doing the Doom soundtrack. So the meme is that he basically did a bunch of coke and then synthesized a lawnmower.
Synthesized a lawnmower.
That's what he did. Like, he put a lawnmower sound through a synthesizer and put that in the Doom Eternal soundtrack. Like, it's really good stuff.
That's like that might hit though, low key.
Yo,
the
soundtrack is amazing,
bro. Yeah, that shit is fire.
It is.
I'll post the track where he used it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's better than Joe Exotic soundtrack, but it's up there.
Oh, Joe Exotic beats. I saw a tiger.
And the tiger song, man.
I need to finish that shit. I need to finish that shit, bro. This one's from Trago. He says Tifa is best girl. Aerith is irrelevant trash.
Tifa is hot.
I know a lot. That's why niggas love that Final Fantasy. I understand, bro. I get it. Yo, Tifa's definitely a baddie, bro. A1 Knowledge says R.I.P. Fred Godson.
Fred the Godson, yeah.
Oh shit, he passed away.
Yeah,
COVID-19 got him.
And he had asthma. He had asthma too.
Yeah, I seen some shit like that. Fred the Godson. I'm not too.
I used to jam that man stuff when he first came out.
I'm not too familiar with his music. If I'm gonna keep it real with you, Chief.
It's up north for real.
Yeah, he a Bronx rapper. I heard a couple of his songs and shit like that. So
Fred the Godson.
Yeah.
All
right. Beast.
He says I thought it was Jack for a second. That's what he also said.
Hey, fuck you, dog. Fuck you, man. Fuck you, dog.
They don't look alike at all.
R.I.P.
Shit, stupid.
Yeah, R.I.P. I don't know. And B.
R.I.P. to that dude.
Just sent a $2 donation with no chat. I appreciate it. All right, so let's move on to some of the other topics that happened.
So Jack, I timestamped at the lawnmower.
All right, let me see this.
All right, so Resident Evil 3 back to sells over 2 million copies in its first 5 days of availability.
Trash.
What do you?
That's less than 3. Less than 2.
Yeah, I heard. That's less.
You heard?
Less than 2.
How good is that though?
I mean,
wow, sound of shit.
That's boo boo.
How much you sell? I want Panthers.
2 million. 2 million in
2 million. Yeah. That's digital and physical.
Yeah, copies in this first 5 days. I think that's okay. I guess. I think that's okay.
It's decent.
That's not bad. That's not bad. We're not gonna say that's bad. I think we're being too hard on it. I think that's actually pretty good. That's pretty good.
You got to remember they already had the assets too. It ain't like the budget was probably wasn't too crazy.
Yeah, I think that's pretty good. Yeah. PlayStation is giving out Uncharted, the Nathan Drake collection, and Journey as part of a new initiative to keep you staying at home during this whole quarantine COVID time. So they're giving us a free game. So I'm not sure.
No plus required. Absolutely free.
Yeah, no plus required. So go ahead and download that.
Where you at, Alex? I'm surprised you didn't say they gave you a couple movies to watch.
I just said nice.
No, I mean, you're supposed to say they gave you a couple movies to watch.
Oh, that's good. I like that. They gave you like 12 hours of movies to watch.
Oh, man. For real. Uncharted 1 is my favorite one as far as story.
Really?
What?
I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that.
So you said as far as story. You said as far as story.
Not gameplay.
It's just story-wise,
I don't even think that.
But it got one of the most concise stories is Uncharted 1, so I can understand that.
I'm kind of gonna have to agree on the story part of that. Yeah.
Yeah, Uncharted 2 story?
Because Uncharted 2, 3, and 4, they got cool stories, but they always delve into like some off the wall type shit.
Because in Uncharted 2,
Uncharted 1 had its mystical elements.
Well, the thing is, in Uncharted 2, once I started fighting blue apes, I was like,
that shit took me out the game.
Those blue, that shit took me out the game.
But
I like that part.
In Uncharted,
I didn't.
I think 2 is the best story after the first one, but it's.
I might go 4. I might go 4 with that, yo.
I can't, dog.
Yeah, people be shitting on 4, yo. I like 4 like the most.
I think 4 got the best story. But personally, I think 4
is the worst.
I think 4 got the best story as well. 4 got the best story.
Then I'll say 2.
Uncharted 4 got the best story out of all of them, if you ask me.
I agree.
Nah,
It's
got the best story out of all of them.
me.
But the problem with Uncharted 4 story, if you didn't play the previous 3, you're not gonna have the same.
You can make the debates about pacing and Uncharted 4. Okay, I'm cool with that. I can understand and see where you're coming from. Like Uncharted 2 was more action throughout, and people hated, the walk-in sections with your brother in the mansion and shit like that. People hated that, and they didn't give you a gun until like chapter 8 or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So here's what I'm talking about with like, and why our chat I think has a very low.
Oh my god. Alex, relax, dog. Relax, man.
No, hold on. I have to get this off my chest because people
be specific to the person who's talking this shit, bro. Don't diss everybody,
I can understand if you can't read. I get it. but not being able to actually listen, right? We're discussing the stories of these games.
I think they
not
know
which
that.
one, not which one is a better game. Because people in the chat are like, "Oh, 2 is a better game." We're not talking about what's a better game. We're talking about what's a better story. I would like you to go back to 3rd grade to Mrs. Terwilliger and apologize.
Alex been on one. I don't know what's going on.
All of that smoke you be getting on Twitter right now.
Hey man, yo, take your rage out on Alex, not on me. I apologize.
Good lord.
My beef with the story in 4 is I still wanted Sam to be a bad.
I think I've been too corny, bro. I think I've been too corny.
No, what they did was corny.
I think I've been too corny, bro.
What they did in 4 was corny. Because Nathan Drake has never had no consequences of anybody close to him that has actually like done something to him for what he's done. Like this motherfucker is a ruthless piece of shit to the people close to him, and they fucking always just be right by his side. So somebody like his brother to actually come back for being left for dead and being somebody that hates his fucking guts would have been a better story to me.
You know what I don't? It's kind of disappointing about that game. You know that character they introduced, the one that Sam made up. I kind of wish that dude really existed. I kind of wish that was part of the plot. I do.
Yeah.
Nah, they should have. I don't think
that helped to break out of jail and shit.
Like I wish that was actually part of the plot because that part was like interesting to me.
Yeah.
Nah.
All right. So there was an article from Bloomberg saying that the PlayStation 5 gonna be in short supply when it launches because of this whole COVID.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
So hold on, let me get this shit off. Let me get this shit off. So apparently until their next physical quarter or financial quarter or whatever, they're planning on making 6 million consoles worldwide. In comparison, I think the PlayStation 4 sold 7 million consoles by quarter 2. So it's looking like the PlayStation 5, if you do not pre-order this console and right when it becomes available, you might not get your hands on it, and scalpers might be going off. Scalpers are going to be going crazy with this console. You guys already know what it is. So what do you guys think about PlayStation potentially not having a lot of consoles at launch because of COVID?
That sucks, but it's a factor of what's going on in the world. It's just going to happen. I think the best thing to do is not to rush out, and we don't even know if it's going to be games on launch. Just sort of like hang back and chill till this is all over, and then have it that. But
I'm buying 5, bro. I'm gonna buy.
Say that if you guys like Kofi, they're just gonna day one.
I'm buying 5, bro. I'm sorry. I'm about to sell
it
to some of y'all.
I definitely want to scumbag.
I kind of want to scumbag it a little bit.
Is it really gonna be that limited? Because I can buy a couple.
I can buy 2. I'd be to resell 1 at least.
Y'all tripping.
I can resell.
At
least buy 2, right? So I keep 1 for myself.
Everybody else doing it. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Okay?
I keep 1 for myself, right? Then I resell 1 to pay off the one that I bought, bro. You know what I mean?
Ain't no wrong with a little quick flip, yo.
Ask about me.
You know what I mean?
Flipped a few PS4s in my day.
Y'all some hoes.
Flipped a few PS4s in my day.
I'm gonna sell it to my Patreons for a little.
You might
bit.
need a quick one. What you need about 700, 700, 800 Kofi? Not too much, you know what I mean?
Sell it for a little bit, man. Y'all got
Still gotta
first
ship it
dibs
out.
on it. But yeah, it's definitely gonna happen though. I think these consoles are gonna be pretty limited. I haven't seen Microsoft really complain about having a limited supply. But
it's just been such different like messaging from these two companies.
Yeah, exactly.
Seems like Sony is struggling and Microsoft is just everything is fine.
They're like everything is fine. Everything is fine. And we keep on getting these articles of Sony, we might not have enough consoles.
That's what I was
saying. We're having problem with cooling and our shit.
The PR, the narrative is fucked up right now.
When you read about like how they say the controller, even like the reveal of the controller was botched because of COVID-19. It's like a controller, dog. Like,
how you bots putting out a picture, yo? Like, what the fuck happened, bro?
Like, did they have like a much grander reveal planned or something like that? It's just a controller. Like, we obviously can't really tell the ins and outs of it until we get it in our hands. It's just a controller. Nobody tripping off of really how it was revealed.
Yeah, so I don't know. It seems like this COVID shit it's affected everyone, but Sony's been acting like it's really been fucking them up a lot. So
it probably is.
Yeah,
they don't have that much money.
So they thinking
we're doing that again.
It's not like they broke, but I'm saying like you got a lot of companies that's fighting for that fab space, man. You got Nvidia finna release new graphics cards, AMD finna release new CPUs and new graphics cards. Plus, Microsoft got more money than all of them. So what does that leave? You know what I'm saying? Sony.
No, but I don't know. Just the most dominant console ever.
Now, that's the thing, though, right?
I think they'll be.
We're talking about capital per company.
Okay.
Of the four I just named, Sony is at the bottom.
And what problems has that caused them though?
Yeah,
that's never been a problem with launching a console.
I don't get it. Yeah.
Okay, you got to print out the chips, man. That's what I'm saying. If you fighting for fab space, which you're using TSMC, and it's another company that prints out chips, and then Apple on top of it finna start, buying up space for that too. You can only have so much time to make CPUs, well APUs, since I know Alex is gonna correct me, to print out APUs for the consoles. So it's like, we only had this much time and this much money to make so many consoles. They may already have a lot of the components they need to make the consoles, but the APU, that's where the problem come in at. The actual chip itself.
Hey man, I'm not gonna pretend like I know any of this shit.
I was just about to say that. I don't know if that's the issue.
This is what's going on, right? This is what's going on. This is why they keep mentioning COVID, right? It's like when motherfuckers mention they got rumored sources and all that. If the launch come out and it's botched, they gonna say, well, we was affected.
It was COVID's fault.
Exactly. So if you come out and it's doing numbers, we in here, you know what I mean? So they just need something to fall back on in case shit go left, dog. That's all it is, right?
The most interesting thing to me, though, about this article was that they said the company expects the new console's high specs to result in higher price tag. So that would diminish the demand of the early adopters, which is why they aren't shipping as much as they did with the PlayStation 4. Because $400, when everybody heard that, they was like, "Oh, this is a no-brainer. We in there."
Yeah, it's definitely
$500 for PS5 might be like,
So maybe, Jack, think back. I've always asked you this. I've asked you this question a couple of times. That like, do you think that the adoption rate for the PlayStation 5 will be as quickly as the PS4? You got to remember, I've asked you that question a couple of times.
You did.
So it's looking like it might be the case that it might not have that initial success that it had with the PS4 though. It's looking like that.
It's gonna be that price tag, like J-Man said.
It's looking like it's gonna cost more, and on top of that, like that, we didn't see this COVID shit coming. On top of that, this is looking like maybe it's not gonna be the adoption rate for these consoles is gonna be a lot slower, and Sony's trying to get people on there a lot faster. Jim Ryan has said that they're trying to migrate people to the PS5 a lot faster this time, but that's gonna be tough.
They have to, man. The PC master race is growing.
Jim Ryan a dick sucker, dog. Like, I don't know, man. Jim Ryan, Herman, all them dudes dick suckers.
Oh, you don't like Herman, dog?
What Herman do?
What Herman do?
My God.
This is a dick sucker, dog. I don't know, man. He doing rubbing the wrong way.
Let's talk the real. The only reason Jack hated is because it's on PC. Because it's on PC. That's the only reason why he's hating. That's why he's hating. Horizon's on PC.
That's the best thing, man. Put it on PC.
That's why Jack hated, bro. Herman is a
Let it
good
out,
dude,
baby.
man. I like Herman, bro.
Shut up.
I like Herman.
Jack's sick of the bullshit, man.
Bro, that's
Shut
the
up.
best thing going.
Yeah, man.
What you want to do is bring Horizon
not wrong.
onto the PC platform.
Yeah, you let me on that.
Yeah, I wonder when that's gonna come out because we know Death Stranding actually got delayed,
Oh, great segue.
They could keep delaying that.
and we need a release date for Horizon. So I wonder when that's gonna come on. So they said summer. It's a summer release. So
I would pre-order that shit if I could.
Yeah.
Yep.
With people working from home, I think that's what happened with Kojima Productions. They had to shut down the studio because of COVID and people working from home. So it's slow turnout rate and shit like that.
Yeah, I'm ready for this shit to be over. On some real shit, bro. I'm ready.
I wish you could make more games.
I'm ready for it to be over. For shit to get back to normal. For Alex to, get the dick out of his ass and get back to normal.
Hey, yo, what's going on?
Listen here, Kofi.
You say he's sitting on a dildo right now? Jeez.
I think you're just
to make him feel alive.
Off your pussy yet. That's all.
Whoa.
Oh yeah, Alex, you've been wilding in my streams too, yo. You've been using the term "bussy" too much in my chat, fam. I need you to.
Yo, you see what he said in the DMs today, Jack?
You've been wild.
Hold on.
What he said in the DMs? I think he said something crazy in the DMs.
He said, Jack, keep posting a picture with your hair on Twitter. I might have to hit you up after that quarantine.
Yo, it ain't nothing more sus than what Jack said on Weapon Wheel, though. What did he say to BG?
What I say?
What did Jack say?
He said something sus to him. I forgot. It was like
No,
2
I
episodes ago.
I said if I could find somebody to slurp me up like BG slurp up Xbox, I'll be good. You see BG with these goddamn Xbox games, bro. What's this shit?
Bleeding edge. That was
Bleed ass. He gonna have a bleed asshole. He keep it up. He's taking it right now. This shit crazy.
Yeah, by the way, that was another game that it didn't also try on the NPD, and it's looking spooky for that game, bro. I'm hearing like the Steam user count is dead on that shit, bro. That shit is dead. And I think we all pretty much predicted that Bleeding Edge was gonna go.
I think you're focusing on the wrong number with Bleeding Edge. You got to pay attention to the people that are actually playing and how many hundreds of hours they're actually putting in.
1,000 hours?
Yeah.
1,000 hours?
It's not about like the player base. It's about how much hours the people who are playing it are getting out of it.
Put the woke hat on Jay, man. What's them changes? Real woke right there.
Man, I can't do it.
You sound like Death Singer for a second, J man, with that, bro.
Oh man.
Shout out to Death Singer, bro. Oh shit! Microsoft unveiled the Cyberpunk themed Xbox One X, and it comes out like the worst time, yo. I know people are not really fucking with it, but like at this point, like who's really like y'all really
the One X?
That was a waste, man.
Yeah, the Cyberpunk One X.
Are y'all gonna really buy a Xbox One this late into the game when they're already talking about Series X? I guess some people will, but I don't know. I don't know.
I mean, the One X still a nice console, though. It's pretty.
Yeah, it's a good
Yeah,
console.
I like the way the Cyberpunk junk look, but I don't know who's gonna buy it.
I like it too. Jack, what do you think of the design of the console? A lot of people were hating on it, saying it was the ugliest shit you've ever seen. I actually like it though. I only
did like a quick glance. Yeah, I got a picture. I did a quick glance of it. Didn't it look bad to me?
That didn't look bad to me. I thought
it looked cool.
I like the whole like kind of steel look that it got for it and shit. I thought it looked
It
pretty
glow
cool
in the dark
with the carvings and shit.
It glows in the dark.
I thought I didn't know
Real
that.
shit.
Yeah, but it's
It
kind
has,
of
like,
late
the
into the
etchings.
generation though. Like it's kind of late. Like
It was supposed to come out in September with the game, right?
yeah.
Well, you know the game got delayed. It was supposed to come out in May. They probably already had them plans in place too.
Yeah. And
Man, that sucks.
to this day, like you can still buy it, even the Gears of War Collector's Edition console, bro. Like that's just still on the shelf. Like,
Bro, somebody tweeted me. You could buy the Scorpio Day One edition.
Oh my God, I see
They had a whole shelf
see
of
that.
bitches at Walmart, bro.
I see that.
Yep.
That shit was crazy.
They got to be getting rid of backstock at this point.
I don't understand
don't
that
know.
because I work for Walmart. I'm like, how? I don't see these consoles in these stores.
I don't know if he was in a rural area
It's
or
probably
what.
like GameStop or stuff.
Yeah, but then again, you never
Nah, it was
know. It
Walmart.
look.
Really?
It's the internet, Jack. We can't be fooled.
No, that's
it
the
could
whole-
be. It could be an old picture, right? It could be.
I think that was I think that might have been Baltimore's MVP. He ain't on that bullshit.
You know what I mean? Like some people could obviously play the game and put up an old picture.
Yeah, they could. But
And,
I don't
look
know,
what I
man.
found in the store. You know what I mean? But that'd be crazy. That'd be crazy if you find day one Scorpio edition consoles in the store, bro.
That's gotta have some type of value to it.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it though, and I have been in Best Buy, Walmart's. I've never seen that before. So that's crazy. He must live in a fucking farmland where like they get like I don't know, bro. Like that's crazy.
They ship them to the middle of nowhere Walmarts.
Probably. Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't make a Final Fantasy VII Remake special edition console.
Yeah,
I think they have one for Japan,
they should
but
have
it's
done
not.
That was a miss.
I think they have one for a bundle in Japan, but not like a custom console. I think that's what they got.
They could have came out with 3 of them motherfuckers. The way these Final Fantasy fans is buying up,
they would have bought all of them. You already know.
$200-$300 editions, boy. They would have bought all 3 of them shits
for an incomplete game.
The fandom for that game is crazy. The fandom for that game is actually pretty crazy. I'm actually surprised. I know people really.
One of the most important games. Notorious games, gaming history.
Yeah, you gotta remember.
It is one of the most important games in history.
Yeah.
Agreed.
I think that's about it for all major news. There's nothing. Oh, Xbox revealed the Scorpio logo or the Series X logo, whatever the fuck it's called, bro.
Funny story. I had a dream about that damn logo.
Huh?
You had a dream about the logo?
Yeah, I was in Walmart, and so I was in Walmart with this dream, and I had got access to an employee who knew about like the shipments that were coming in, and he was like, "Yo, Microsoft is about to stealth release the Xbox Series X and the Xbox Series X, and it's supposed to drop at the end of April." And so he was like showing me like the cardboard cutouts of like the promotion signs they were gonna have, and the funniest shit was that the Xbox Series S was actually called the Xbox Series L. For like the code name in my dream, this shit was on Twitter. Yes, I think I don't know. This shit was done though.
Can you imagine like everybody's assuming that the Lockhart's gonna be called Xbox Series S. Can you imagine they called the Xbox Series L for lights or some shit?
Bro, I would.
They might as well.
They already got the sad edition.
They made the ass.
It might sell more because of that.
They got sex or what else? X-Bone. Like, come on, bro. They already.
And they should call it the L. It might sell more.
The L.
Or they might take a L. You never know.
Nah, I think
Cowboys got CD Lamb. What?
I think that'll confuse people, to be honest, if they know.
Oh yeah, damn.
I think that'll confuse people.
Lasted that
but that's pretty much it. That's all the topics that we have. Is there any? Yeah, J-Main. Is there anything else worth talking about? Anything worth talking about? I don't want to just.
I mean, Rockstar talked about changing up their ways as far as like in the company and crunching into more consideration and not, creating schedules so that people aren't working crazy overtime hours and stuff like that. But in return, people are thinking that it might actually result into their games releasing in like smaller scopes and them releasing like updates and expansions to these games that release in smaller scopes.
Oh, that's where they got that from?
Yeah, it was like one in the same type of article that I was reading.
I want to know who writing most of their games now, because the dude that was writing most of them left the company.
Right?
So.
Yeah, they left.
And he was a co-founder of the company.
I think what was it? Was there 3 co-founders and 2 of them left, or was there 4?
Yeah, the Hauser brothers, and then there was another dude.
Yeah, two of them are gone. So we'll see.
One of the Hauser brothers. He co-wrote all they games, like most of their recent games. He co-wrote them. So
yeah, so I think that's pretty
much it.
That's pretty much it, man. We're going to end the podcast here. Shout out to everybody.
Oh, wait. My bad. One more thing, though. That little mini heart attack that PlayStation fans had when Amazon was listing off all those games coming to PC.
Oh,
but shit ended up being fake.
That was really good.
That
did
was
happen.
funny as hell.
That did happen. Okay. All right. Let's break it down. First, it was Days Gone, and that it seemed believable at that point. I'm like, okay, Days Gone. It sounded believable for that to maybe come. Then after I saw Gran Turismo, I'm like, whoa. Then I saw The Last of Us Part 2. Then I'm like, whoa. Then I saw Persona 5. I'm like, all right. Then I'm like, all right, yo, this is some bullshit. This is all fake. This has to be fake. As soon as I seen like GT Sport, I'm like, okay, someone's just bored at work, fucking with the databases over there, bro.
I think Bloodborne up there too.
Bloodborne
was there.
Everything, yo.
Yeah.
You know what was sad about that? The fact that all them silly ass announcements came out and we were still like, damn, this might be true type shit. I didn't truly know it was fake until I saw they listed Mario Odyssey. I said Nintendo ain't telling shit. No. That was the only way I knew the shit was fake, yo. Real talk. Like, come on, man.
Nintendo might as well do it too. Shit,
niggas are already stealing all their games on PC anyway.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
they might as well go ahead and make all their games. So yeah, that's what I've been saying. That's
exactly what I've been saying. And make money.
You gonna tell you want to play Mario Odyssey? Go get that goddamn Switch. $700 resale.
Yeah, and then you know,
dude,
the rest of us that are intelligent ain't gonna do that.
So that's why I think Nintendo they're kind of slow for that. Like we already got every time they drop a platform, there's like within the same year, there's already people figuring out your shit with emulators and shit like that. You might as well just release the games on PC as well. You might as well.
If you're not gonna put forth the effort to stop the shit from happening, just go ahead and go with it.
Hold on, let me see.
Nah, they ain't gonna do that.
Hold on.
I mean, I'm just saying that just makes sense.
Yeah. All right, so we got 2 more super chats and we're gonna get the hell out of here. This one is from E-Rock 97. He says, "Draft day today. We drafting Drew." 5.
Oh shit!
All right.
What the fuck did I drop? All right, what is? I can't read this full comment. Yo, hold on. Where is it? Jack, this fucking thing doesn't show the full comment, my guy.
It don't gotta expand.
Why can't I expand the full comment?
Jesus.
Okay, I see it now. All right, so this one is from True Virgo. He says, Jack and Drew should switch places. Jack on AGS perfect fit.
Oh man.
He has a dominant personality which mellows out hard age, crazy self. Drew too soft. Ooh.
Damn.
He's fucked up.
I appreciate it, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with it, Drew. You all right?
Hey, look, like I said,
I'll be chilling, man. I'll just be chilling.
Hardy got a strong fucking personality, so you know.
I mean, he's about to come up off that Patreon, dog. Y'all already know. Y'all know the vibes with me. Yeah,
Drew, just roast that man because he wear jeans that cover his whole sneaker. Like,
he definitely be wearing them. Like,
I'm chilling.
The franchise boys got down. Like,
I'm chilling.
Yeah, no.
Nah,
y'all good over there, man.
Yeah, good. Yeah. All right, so let's go ahead and do the outro. Shout out to Drew and Relax Paul for pulling through to the podcast. We appreciate it. Drew, do you have any outro you're trying to do?
Follow me on Twitter. Check me out on AGS. And see y'all on Sunday.
Damn, you sound depressed in the motherfucker.
He's really sad to be on there Sunday.
oh man, shout out to Presto. You ain't get Drew right now, dog. Oh man,
see y'all on
Sunday.
Hey yo, free my guy Drew. We gonna get you out of there, bro.
They like, dude, show us on the doll where they touched you. Shit.
Yeah. Drew, you gotta go by Press Start Drew now. On the low, bro. You gotta go by Press Start Drew. On the low, bro.
Drew on Sunday. Look again on Sunday. Just say Mother May I.
Throw that nigga hard in, bro. Just
look,
Press Start Drew, bro.
The reason I sounded tired like that because after I argued with Alex, kind of time.
That took all of your energy.
That's what it is.
I was tired, man.
All right, man.
That's funny.
Oh man,
cowboy.
Paul, you have anything to say, man?
Oh man, shoot, I had fun. I wish I could do it, like in a better setting than me sitting here riding on the truck, cutting in and out and stuff. But it's my life for the next couple of months, so. But I appreciate y'all letting me come on, man, and it was fun.
No problem, man, and thanks for supporting us, man. Jack.
Appreciate y'all for watching. Good podcast this week, and things are looking up for good old Jack Move. So yeah, YouTube. Yeah, I'm happy about that. YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Mixer, Jack Move Johnny. Yeah, we out.
J-Main.
Great episode. Definitely appreciate my guy Drew pulling up. Paul, appreciate you for also supporting and pulling up on us. It was great conversations. Make sure y'all hit the like button, share out the stream. Follow me on Twitter at jmain518, and y'all have a blessed rest of the week. And we'll see y'all next week.
And Alex.
Tomorrow night, twitch.tv/oh no it's Alex. I take Mario Sniper.
What? Yo, wait, why you telling them to watch you? When you tell them they stupid and shit and to fuck them and all of that? Why you telling them to watch you? Why they gonna pull up? Why they gonna pull up? You're saying the chat niggas are retarded, they stupid, Why they gonna pull up? Why they gonna pull up?
They're gonna pull up because they love to fuck with me. That's why they're gonna pull up, because they hate me so much They want me inside of them. That's what it is.
You know who else do that same?
Sound like
that
females.
Kofi hated, man. I'm
that same
defending y'all
approach?
niggas in the chat. All right, yo.
Cool.
BG. BG do
That's
the
true.
same shit. He do like fuck y'all and all this, but gonna watch me on Twitch, you know. Whatever,
Go and
whatever.
watch me on Twitch. It's gonna be funny because these two motherfuckers are gonna get really high. I'm not gonna get high. I drink. I don't smoke. And they're gonna play Counter-Strike, and they're gonna be really bad, so you can laugh at them. It's gonna be great.
Gangsters.
All right, yo. Make sure y'all tune into Alex's live streams. They do be entertaining, all right?
Mine are. I have good live streams.
Yeah. So we're gonna get the hell out of here, man. Low key, my eyes are like dropping. Like I'm actually tired as fuck. I woke up mad early today. So I'm gonna go
me too.
and go sleep.
Shut your
early,
privileged
man.
ass up, Kofi. I ain't even gonna hold
No,
you.
shut up, bro. You
Yeah, I
just
play
mad.
games all
You
day.
just
No,
mad.
don't play games
You
all
just
day,
mad.
dog.
You an essential worker, and I'm chilling at home
for
like
long.
Jack move.
Not-
Jack, we
not
living
for
the life,
long.
Jack. Jack, we living the life. You know,
Hey.
we got it, Doc.
I need my unemployment ASAP. Furlough me, baby.
Hey man,
Wanna stay
there's room
home.
out here for y'all. We need y'all out here. Come on out here.
I've been thinking about it.
All right, yeah, so I'm getting the hell out of here. I hope everybody has a blessed night. Remember, the podcast can be found on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Play, all that good stuff. Big shout out to Nova for putting the podcast on there. We appreciate you, bro. And check out our Patreon, man. I think we're at, 212 or 13. We're getting close to doing our Press Start Podcast 24-hour live stream. So
How many you say?
Ooh.
What?
How many
212?
Patreons?
212, 13?
Damn, that's about 200 more than the weapon. What the fuck? Hey, yo, man, y'all go put a dollar on that motherfucker. Hey, don't make me come over there, man. Goddamn.
Yo.
We can make this our road trip reality. I ain't gonna be able to afford the gas, but goddamn.
We don't
Y'all
scam
go-
our patrons.
Y'all
That's
go put a dollar on there, man. Come on, man. Y'all go put a
Now
dollar on there.
we actually
man.
actually try, bro. We actually try over there. You know, we try our best to do what we can.
Actually,
for our
now that
people,
E3 is digital, y'all think y'all can all go together now? Like,
You know what? Never mind. I'm saying maybe that's the goal, man. Digital meetup, fuck it. Digital meetup. Let's get it.
That is
Going to the
what's
bar with
popping
Black
now.
Bond on fucking Zoom. Let's go.
never mind. That's asking too much.
Bruh, I want to be on a podcast with Black Bond, man.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yes,
No,
I
you
do,
don't. You
dog.
want to trade places?
oh my god.
Shit, I
Can you
want
imagine Bond at the club? Hey, bitch, you ever had duck in your mouth? I'm not dealing with that shit, bro. I'm not dealing with that shit, bro. I'm not dealing with that shit, bro.
That's
You
what
got
the
it.
most entertaining
Wait,
part about
what did
being
you say?
with
You ever had
Bond.
what?
Pause.
Duck?
Huh?
What the fuck is
Let's just get that ain't the podcast, man.
It's true, dog.
Let's take that, man.
That's what makes Bond Bond, man.
I just got that. That's funny as hell.
Oh,
What
Bond
do
is
you mean?
hilarious.
What do you
Yo,
mean
yo,
by duck?
I think we should have. It would be entertaining if we have a roast off between PSP and Weapon Wheel. We get in here
Oh,
together
man.
and we go
I need
off
to be-
on
I
a
need to
roast
be in
off.
that one.
I think
Ooh,
we
let me
need to
be
do
the
that.
judge. I
That's
think I need to be the
I
judge.
think
Nah,
I
you
think
gotta
that
be
would
in
be I think that would be entertaining, bro. We should just have
Nah,
a clean for fun roast off just for
Why would you want to do that?
Nah,
Because it would just
nah,
be BG going, oh,
See, like me and Jack, who don't nobody roast nobody like niggas from Memphis, man.
That is true. That is true.
So that's why I'm like, we gotta be in. I need
That
to
is
be
true.
there.
Yo,
I need
Alex,
to be there.
Yeah,
that
niggas
was a
with
perfect
chromosomes
impression,
tend to
bro.
have,
That impression was
For real.
You.
I got some words.
Oh man, that shit would be funny as hell, B. Oh man, all right, we out of here. Yeah, we fucking around too much. Yeah, we get the fuck out of here, man. Yeah, have a good night, guys. Man. And make sure y'all check out Off the Record, man. It was lit. All right, we out.